Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Spirit Lake High School in Spirit Lake as we get you set for a Lakes Conference girl-boy doubleheader. And my name is Scott Nolte alongside Tim Soper, who's running camera and computer and going to chime in with the color commentary. Tim, glad to have you along for the matchup tonight.
Yeah, long time no see, I think, since probably baseball or softball season since we've worked together, and we got a good one tonight. It's a Great Lakes Conference rivalry, second time around for Spirit Lake and Spencer this year, but you can kind of, it's one of those, you always say with rivalries, you can take the records kind of out the window with this matchup.
Yeah, that's for sure, and when these two teams played each other, the first matchup, you might look at the score and say, hey, that was pretty close, that was very competitive. Well,
neither half was competitive.
Yeah, Spencer jumped out to a huge lead, I think up by 18 at halftime. Spirit Lake then outscored Spencer by 16 in the second half, and Spirit Lake ended up losing by 2. The final score was 44-42. So it was close on the final score, but it was a tale of two halves for both teams, and both teams will look to put together a full game here tonight. Spirit Lake is 8-6, 2-3 in the conference. Spencer 9-3, 4-0 in conference play, ranked number 11 in 4A. I had a chance to catch up with both coaches. Spencer girls coach Matt Stevenson, Spirit Lake girls coach Todd Rogers, and our pregame interviews will be next, brought to you by Lakes Regional Healthcare.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
We are getting ready for girls and boys basketball tonight in the Lakes Conference. Spencer and Spirit Lake, and our girls game will be coming up first. Before we get to that, let's bring in Spirit Lake girls basketball coach Todd Rogers. And Todd, thank you so much for being with us.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Todd, let's go back to last night. You traveled over to Waldorf College in Forest City, and you played a non-conference opponent in Charles City. Got the victory to start off the week, 65-27. Take us through that game on Monday night.
Yeah, it was a real fun experience, and we got to play at Tyson Event Center earlier on the College Link floor, and we, the same over there at the college, and we came out and played really well, and the girls just they had a lot of fun. I mean, you could tell that they were just energized to play, on a neutral site, just a little bit different against a team that we never see, a 4A school over there in Northeast Iowa. So they came out energized, and, after the first quarter up 18-7, and we just kind of, went from there and had 4 girls in double figures, and I think defensively we really just got after it full court and half court, and we ran better than we have, for most of the year, put up some points there, and, our defense again was tremendous last night. That's the one thing about us. Our defense will definitely travel with us, and we get after it, and we caused a lot of points off their turnovers.
Yeah, and, looking at what you have done after the new year with wins over Pokey, Rock Valley, Western, now Charles City, you just talked about the defense, and in those wins, those defensive numbers have really helped you and led to those offensive points.
We really have there. When we look at some of the teams that we played this year, holding Pocahontas to 16, Charles City to 27, the Rock Valley team was really improving to 35, and even Western to 47 there. We're really playing the defense, getting up after, their shooters, and just basically trying to make them feel uncomfortable, taking something away that they're, used to having the whole game. So, that's what we've really been doing. Our rebound has been really, really good also there, limiting their second shots. And we're going to have to do the same thing, tonight when we play a really good Spencer team.
Yes, let's talk about Spencer. Second time through the Lakes Conference. This game was played December 7th in Spencer. Tigers would win 44-42. And what I remember about that game is Spencer got out to a great start in that first quarter. Your squad maybe a little bit slower than what you would have liked. You had a great second half, came up a little bbit short, and I'm sure you would love to put 4 full quarters together tonight.
That would be nice if we could pick up where we left off in the second half. I mean, you look at the tail of two halves for both teams. I mean, Spencer beats us by 18 in the first half. We beat them by 16 in the second half, and the game was even tied. We had a chance to, to win there in the fourth quarter. So, I'm sure both teams want to play, 4 quarters because it could be a really, really good battle tonight. And Spencer, they're having a great year. I think they're 9-3, 10-3, something like that, right? They got the Piercy girls, and I mean, they're just solid throughout. So we can't turn the ball over and got to limit them definitely to one shot. And, we just got to come with a defensive intensity like we did in the second half against them.
Okay. Should be fun. Looking forward to it. Todd, appreciate the comments here at the pregame, and best of luck against Spencer here tonight.
All right. Thank you.
Spirit Lake girls basketball coach Todd Rogers. More pregame coming up on KUOO.
Dr. Craig Newell and his staff with Newell Orthodontics of Spirit Lake, Worthington, and Wyndham are well-trained, highly skilled, and licensed to provide the best quality orthodontic care. Newell Orthodontics is proud to help the community and wishes the best of luck to all local athletes throughout the season.
From major accidents to minor fender benders, Jurdy Collision Center in Spirit Lake is prepared to get you back on the road looking like new with their state-of-the-art equipment, computerized color matching system, and experienced auto body technicians. Jurdy Collision Repair in Spirit Lake.
Back on the pregame as we get ready for girls basketball, Spirit Lake and Spencer tonight. Let's bring in Spencer girls basketball coach Matt Stevenson. Matt, thank you so much for being with us.
You bet. Thanks, Scott. Thanks for having me.
You bet. And let's get caught up on your schedule. And like some of the teams with the games postponed on Friday, the last time you played was last Tuesday, and you took on non-conference opponent Algona. Got a nice victory, 72-32. Good win last Tuesday.
Yeah, it was. It was a game that we started out fast, got out to an early lead and really defended all night. And, that's, when we're at our best is when we're defending, we're pressuring the basketball, we're making things happen on the defensive end. That turns into a lot of easy offense. And that's what we had kind of throughout the night. We just did a really nice job of pressuring, their guards into making some tough decisions. We were able to get some turnovers, get out in transition. And then, when that happens up, that opens up a lot of your game. And we were able to get some shooters going, things like that. So it was a really nice win for us.
Real nice win and some good contributions. You mentioned that. You got a couple of high scores, but then you had a couple that were floating right around the double-digit mark, so nearly 5 in double figures, and that makes it a tough night when you can get some contributors all around.
Yeah, that's for sure. And that's been the nice thing about our group this year is not uncommon to have a different leading scorer each night. We're doing a pretty nice job of sharing the basketball. We've got some kids that are really playing confidently on the offensive end, and when you start to share the ball and you feel confident, with your shooting, with your driving ability, your passing ability, really opens up the game for you. And our kids, again, I think their focus is getting better each and every practice, each and every game, and that's what our focus has to be the rest of the year.
We're visiting with Spencer girls basketball coach Matt Stevenson, and I know your Friday game with ELC got postponed, so you haven't seen them yet, but the other teams you have, and now you begin to start your second part through the Lakes, and you'll take on Spirit Lake, a team that you saw back on December 7th, and from what I remember from that game, you got out to a really good start in that first quarter, first half. Spirit Lake made a nice run in that second half, made it really close. Your girls would win by 2, but what do you think about the Indians second time around?
They're a tough matchup. They've got a lot of length. They've got some different pieces of the puzzle that makes things difficult on teams. They got some shooters that can hit from the outside, and they've got a couple strong posts that can give you fits. So it's a team that hats off to them. The second half against us last time, they really kicked our tails, and I think both teams have gotten better from that last game between the two of us. We know that they're going to be ready for us, and when you got a teams in close proximity like we are, we know a lot about each other. It's a big deal. It's a Lakes Conference matchup. We're sitting pretty good in the Lakes Conference, and our responsibility is to go out each and every night and to play to the best of our abilities. And it doesn't matter necessarily who we're playing. We just know each night in the conference is going to be a tough go of things. So no different with Spirit Lake. Again, they're well coached. Coach Rogers has done a really nice job getting those girls ready to play and improve each and every game. So we know what we're coming into, and again, it's just about that mentality of coming ready to play on each and every possession.
Should be a lot of fun. Matt, thank you so much for joining us here in the pregame. We appreciate it, and best of luck tonight and through the rest of the season.
Sounds good. Thanks, Scott. I appreciate it.
Thank you. And that is Spencer girls basketball coach Matt Stevenson. Starting lineups and our tip-off up next on KUOO.
Quality craftsmanship combined with innovative kitchen designs awaits you at Plum Supply Kitchens and Baths. Visit them soon to be inspired by the many possibilities for your dream design, including the beautiful colors and woods that Dakota Cabinetry has to offer. Plum Supply Kitchens and Baths, Highway 71, Spirit Lake.
Whether your existing setup needs a tune-up or you're looking for a full-scale installation, Siouxland Scale Services can help. Services range from installation, rail scale testing to repairs and calibration. No scale too big, too small, or too far. Truck scales, railroad scales, floor scales, bench scales, precision balances, scale indicators, and more. Find them online at SiouxlandScale.com or call Bill at 515-571-3380.
We are set for Spirit Lake Spencer basketball here tonight on KUOO and Explore Okoboji live video. I'm Scott Nolte alongside Tim Soper for tonight's action. And we are ready for the starting lineups. And let's start off first for the visitors from Spencer. They will start off with 5'3" junior guard Jada Piercy, 5'4" senior guard Alexa Johnson, 5'8" senior guard Allison Piercy, 5'7" junior guard Maureen McDermott, and 5'8" senior forward Haley Behrens. A senior and junior dominated lineup for Spencer head coach Matt Stevenson. 9-3, they're undefeated in the Lakes Conference.
Yeah, this team has been playing together for a few years now, and this is kind of like that senior year everyone kind of hopes for with one of those groups.
And they are ranked number 11 in the latest 4A poll, and they will release a new poll on Thursday. For the Spirit Lake girls, they're going to start off with 5'9" junior Taylor Schneider, 5'5" senior guard Stella Donkersloot, 5'8" sophomore guard Ella Turner, 5'10" senior guard forward Brooke Smith, and 5'11" senior forward center Molly Van Dyke. Spirit Lake is 8-6 under head coach Todd Rogers. Spirit Lake playing some really good basketball here in the new year. They are 4-0 with wins over Pocahontas area, Rock Valley, Western Christian, and Charles City.
Yeah, it's been a good 2022 for Spirit Lake, and a big rivalry win will definitely help with that too.
Should be a lot of fun. Spirit Lake tonight is in the white, red lettering. Spencer will be in the purple with the gold lettering. And once again, Spencer is 9-3, 4-0 in the conference. Spirit Lake 8-6, 2-3 in conference play. Back in 2 minutes after the playing of the national anthem here on KUOO and Explore Okoboji live video.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames and the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports Surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIABone.com.
What does it mean to be on a team? It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
The Hut Bar and Grill in Arnold Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold Park.
Live once again here at Spirit Lake High School, and we are underway with Spencer controlling the tap, and they start off first with the basketball. They are in the purple as we watch it on Explorer Caboji Live video. A drive inside. It was blocked by Brooke Smith. Spencer gets it right back. They are in the purple and gold. Tigers fire up a 3-ball. That's in and out, no good. And Spencer looking to crash the boards, but a push as Spirit Lake got inside position. A foul early on the Tigers.
Got to get back in the habit of running all this equipment. Matthew's been doing a good job for us.
Yes, he has. Haley Behrens commits the personal for Spencer. And now we'll see what Spirit Lake can do on their first possession. Taylor Schneider has it on the right wing for Spirit Lake. Drives to the free throw line, looks to kick it out, does to Donkersloot. Comes off a screen, drives inside, and tries to go off the glass here. And the official says it was tipped by Spencer.
Yeah, she hit the back part of the backboard, which is out of bounds automatically, but it is off of whoever touched it last.
And then the other official coming over here might have a little, a change here. They're going to bring in the third one to make the split decision here, and it's going to stay with Spirit Lake.
I don't think they're going to come ask us for our video evidence.
Not within the first 55 seconds, maybe. Spirit Lake basketball, 0-0. Spirit Lake gets it inside Smith. Extra pass to Schneider, who scores. Nice bucket there for Taylor Schneider. Good ball movement by the Spirit Lake Indians, and they lead early 2-0. Spencer basketball. I think way back in December when Spencer held on for that 2-point victory, I think they outscored Spirit Lake something like 17-3 in that first quarter. Spirit Lake just a slow start in that first quarter. Spencer with a nice bucket by the Haley Behrens senior running on the cut. We're tied at 2. Spirit Lake gets it inside to Van Dyke. Free throw line. Starts to drive inside. Cut off. Good defense by Behrens by the Tigers. So Spirit Lake will have to reset it. Schneider drives, free throw line cut off, outside to Donkersloot, now Van Dyke. And we'll move it back around as Spirit Lake tries to find something open here. Turner had it, try to get it into Smith, did Van Dyke. They get it back, now they try to find Schneider. Thrown away, that is our turnover of the first turnover of the game. Spencer basketball, we're tied at 2, 5:45 in the first quarter.
Both teams seem very content. We're setting up their offense and not rushing.
Yes, very slow pace to the first 2.5 minutes. As Tigers try to fire it into Behrens, threw it out of bounds. My first time here covering basketball at home for Spirit Lake.
Yes.
Seeing that new floor.
Definitely bright on the camera, I'm seeing.
Yeah, I like it.
Got the Lakes insignia in the middle.
Yes, looks fantastic. Spirit Lake basketball tied at 2. Slow start for both teams. Slow pace. Donkersloot on the right wing for the Indians. Top for Turner. And now over to Van Dyke on the left wing. She'll take a couple dribbles to her right and tries to hand it off to Schneider. Does. Spencer doing a good job inside defensively, and most of the passing right now for Spirit Lake outside the perimeter. Now they try to get it into Van Dyke. She immediately gets it back outside to Turner. Bounce pass right wing, Schneider. Inside Van Dyke on the baseline. Block against Behrens. Kicks it into the corner. Donkersloot, ball fake. Drives to the baseline. Lost the handle on it. Turnover. And then Spencer was on the end line as they started to move, and they turn it right back over.
I think she, had her foot right on the line when she tried to take off.
Yep. 4:47 left to go, opening quarter. Still tied at 2. Slow pace to the game. Both teams just trying to work their offense. And it's Turner for 3. That one's no good. Smith has a one-arm rebound. She goes up, she scores, and she gets fouled. Wow. Good strength there by Brooke Smith to get the bucket and the foul on Alexa Johnson.
First foul of the game.
And that will be a 3-point play by Brooke Smith as she hits the free throw. And Spirit Lake is now up 5-2. 4:30 to go in the opening quarter. Spencer basketball, they are ranked number 11 in Class 4A. They are undefeated in conference play. They're 4-0, and they haven't played the 5 games because they were supposed to play Estherville Lincoln Central on Friday. Spencer driving to the hoop, trying for a three-point play of their own. Unable to make the bucket, but a foul coming up on Spirit Lake.
I want to say ELC also undefeated in conference play.
Yes.
So those couple games will have a lot to say for the conference standings.
Yeah, that was going to be a big matchup, and it will be a big matchup when they reschedule that, I believe, next week.
I think next Thursday.
Yep. Turner picks up her first personal as Jada Piercy hits the free throw. And the second free throw is good. And Spirit Lake's lead is 5-4. 4:10 left to go, opening quarter. Estherville Lincoln Central basketball tonight. They're at Western Christian. Spirit Lake basketball halfway through the quarter. Nobody picking up Turner. She drives right to the rack, and she scores an easy 2. Good recognition by Ella Turner.
Doesn't get much easier than that.
Oh. 7-4 Spirit Lake, 3:45 to go opening quarter. Spirit Lake nearly forces a turnover. They do. And trying to get the ball back was Allison Piercy, and she reached in for the foul. Spirit Lake will sub in Lindsey Grau. So the Indians playing much better the second time around in the first quarter.
Trying to avoid that slow start we mentioned.
Turner breaking the press across midcourt. Spencer, they got their hands on it, though. They force a turnover. Now the Tigers trying to convert, and it's Jada Piercy who draws contact. Piercy goes back to no, they're going to say before the shot. But that's a big foul because Turner just picked up her second. So she'll have to be careful.
Yeah, they weren't able to get a sub in time.
No,
and you can hear Coach Rogers, Ella, don't foul. Ella, don't foul.
He'd rather just give up a bucket if she has to, because you don't want her to get her third here in the first quarter. 3-point shot missed by Jada Piercy. Rebound Spirit Lake. Outlet pass in the front court. Lindsey Grau running the floor. She scores. Excellent fast break opportunity for Spirit Lake. They increase their lead to 5. 3 minutes to go opening quarter. Spencer with the basketball. Indians have played really good defense here in the first quarter. Piercy in the corner for 3. No good. Rebound by Brooke Smith. Smith across midcourt.
A bucket here from Spirit Lake might lead to a Spencer timeout.
It might. Turner comes off a screen, bounces into the corner for Schneider, right wing. She moves to her left and passes it back to Turner at 2:35 to go opening quarter. Spirit Lake 9, Spencer 4. Turner drives inside, gets tied up by Spencer. Now we'll have a substitution come in. Turner will check out with those 2 fouls. Coming in for her will be Cameron Sexton.
Looks like the jump ball will favor Spirit Lake.
Okay, so it stays with the Indians. And Smith will be the inbounder. And will bounce it in to Schneider. And now Sexton has it. Grau top. Fires it inside. Smith in the paint. Goes up strong, rolls off the rim, doesn't fall, and it's rebounded by Spencer. Tigers with the basketball in the front court. Spirit Lake up 9-4. And coming inside,
Nice
left-hand
cut.
layup. Yeah, nice cut. Scoring the bucket, Jada Piercy, and 1. So opportunity for a 3-point play. Foul called on Grau, her first. Our coverage tonight of Spirit Lake Spencer girls and boys basketball brought to you in part by the Eye Care Center of Spirit Lake and also by Snapper's Turtle Bay Cafe. A missed free throw for Piercy. Rebound Spencer. They fire up a 3, no good. Tied up. It's going to stay with Spencer.
Ooh, I don't. The last one just favored Spirit. Okay. Rolling at the table saying, yeah, we forgot to switch the arrow. That's my fault.
I was going to say, I thought it just favored Spirit Lake. So it is Spencer basketball. That's the right call. Indians were unable to clear out the rebound, so the Tigers get another shot at a bucket here.
Now the arrow back to favoring Spirit Lake with the next one.
Right. As Van Dyke pokes it away as the entry pass goes into the low block. Turnover, Spirit Lake 2-on-1 break. Grau gets her defender in the air, goes up, missed a bunny underneath. Rebound, Spencer.
Golden opportunity that was just missed. Because Grau did a good job letting the defender go by, but then kind of rushed it once she had her feet under her.
So that will be
foul number 4 on Spirit Lake.
Sexton picks up her first. And now it goes through the hands of Spencer. Turnover. Spirit Lake basketball. Schneider from the free throw line. Pull-up jumper. Missed it short. Rebound Tigers. Outlet pass into the front court. And out of bounds. Spencer got a little out of control there.
Neither team kind of seems like they're dialed in right now. Just kind of out of sorts, both teams, I'd say.
So, minute 18 to go first quarter. And a little press here in the backcourt by the Tigers. And Spirit Lake had their pass tipped. Boy, that was a dangerous pass, too.
Man-to-man press.
Spirit Lake breaking it. And they get it in the front court. Now they set it up. Extra pass into Sexton. Her shot was blocked from behind. Spencer basketball. Spirit Lake leads 9-6. 1 minute to go opening quarter. And a block inside by Fran Travis. Back come the Indians.
Brooke thought about a walk-up three, but does not take it. Now driving in, missing the bucket.
That was Schneider.
Yeah, Schneider, and foul going to be called on Spirit Lake. I think on Travis. Yes.
So that will be her first. And for Spirit Lake, I have them with 5 team fouls.
The scoreboard agrees with you.
Spirit Lake still leading, though, by a score of 9-6. Spencer looking to tie with a 3.
30 seconds left in the first quarter.
Spencer moves it inside. Now back out. Looking to drive, and a pass by Spencer's McDermott to try to feed it down low.
A nifty pass just to the official.
Yeah. Threw it out of bounds.
16 seconds for Spirit Lake. Schneider does get it across half court, and they'll set up their offense.
Holding for the last shot. Sexton, 6 seconds. Smith, 5 seconds. Into the corner, now looking to get it down low. Travis, 1.6 on the clock, and Travis gets fouled.
And that will be free throws.
That is going to be the first one on, let's see, they give that to Matea Lowe, her first. And Travis rattles in the free throw. Second free throw, that is missed. Rebound Spencer. Tigers don't get a shot off, and Spirit Lake has the first quarter lead of 10-6 over Spencer. Second quarter coming up in 1 minute on KUOO.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Whether it's a flooded basement or damaged carpets, Steamway Cleaning has the tools and professional service to restore the beauty of your floors. Steamway Cleaning also provides duct cleaning, odor removal, and much more, plus 24-hour emergency services. Call Steamway Cleaning in Spirit Lake.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
A missed three-pointer by Smith to start the second quarter. Rebound Spencer, and then a tie ball, jump ball, and stays with the Tigers here on the other end.
Okay, they call a jump ball on that. I figured it was going to be a foul, but not the case.
$7:30 left to go in the second quarter. 10-6 Spirit Lake. Pretty good first quarter. Spirit Lake played at the pace that they wanted to, and a much better performance from Spirit Lake than the first time around.
In the first quarter, at least.
Yeah. Three-pointer by the Tigers missed, and right there to collect the rebound underneath was Schneider for Spirit Lake.
There's been a lot of those for Spencer, just forced threes.
And now Spirit Lake with the basketball. Donkersloot in the corner. Couple of dribbles. Dribbles to the free throw line, has it cut off, double teamed. Spencer getting a little bit too reachy there. And coming across the arms to commit the personal foul. And that's a big one for Spencer because Allison Piercy just picked up her second.
Is that an official basketball term, too reachy?
Well, I made it a term. I doubt it is, though. Smith, step back three for Spirit Lake. No, hits the back iron, rebounded in the corner by Spencer's Alexa Johnson. Still 10-6, Spirit Lake with the lead. Girls basketball, 6.5 to go before halftime. And the Tigers have it. And it's Jada Piercy driving inside. And she actually lost it. They're going to say last touch. It goes off the foot of Spirit Lake.
I was wondering why she wasn't trying to get it, but she must have saw something and was like, well, we'll just reset.
Yeah. And now they lob it in.
Plenty of fans still filing in for this one.
Yep. I think some fans maybe thinking that they
still used to the 6:15.
Might be, yeah. Three-point shot missed by Jada Piercy for Spencer. Spirit Lake with the rebound. Indians have the basketball. Still 10-6. We played 2 minutes in the second quarter.
I guess we're sitting at 6:21, so they'd be even late for that, though.
Yeah. Smith is going to reset the offense as she brings it near midcourt. Donkersloot to Smith in the corner. Three ball misses. And rebound by Spencer. Tigers with the basketball. 5.5 to go in the second quarter. Nice pass inside and missing, but Behrens will go to the free throw line and she will shoot 2 free throws. And they're going to get Taylor Schneider here for her first. Team foul number 6. Behrens at the line shooting 2. And the free throw is good. That's our first point of the second quarter.
I was going to say, first quarter was pretty low scoring. Second quarter, just like it so far.
Took 2.5 minutes. Here's a second free throw, scored by Behrens. She's having a pretty good game for Spencer. Tigers within 2. Spirit Lake 10, Spencer 8. Here comes Spirit Lake back in the front court. Donkersloot kind of dribbled into trouble, but she needs some help from Van Dyke. Now back to Smith. Turner in the corner, extra pass, Donkersloot, down low, Van Dyke, outside Turner. 3 ball, good ball movement, missed it. Rebound Spencer. Tigers push it up, 2-on-1 break. Here comes Behrens running the floor. Back comes Spirit Lake defensively to crash. McDermott, a wild shot, no. Tipped by Turner into the hands of Spencer. Tigers fire the 3 for the lead, and it's good. Scoring that was Alexa Johnson. Spencer 11, Spirit Lake 10, and now Spirit Lake has gone over 3 minutes without a bucket. Timeout, Todd Rogers, and we will take one as well. 4:46 left to go, second quarter, and we're back in 30 seconds.
Okoboji Realty is a proud supporter of the Spirit Lake athletes and all the young athletes involved and driven for success. Good luck from Amy Maris and Mickey Harrington, real estate agents with Okoboji Realty. Dedicated to community, dedicated to you.
Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
Spencer has their first lead of the ball game at 11-10 on that three-pointer by Alexa Johnson. But quickly responding is Ella Turner for two.
Second time she's had a wide open lane to get a finger roll off.
4:30 to go, second quarter. Spencer basketball. Behrens with the hoop and the harm. She responds. Chance for a three-point play, and the foul called on Van Dyke. Her first. Team's seventh. Behrens 6 first half points for Spencer. Looking for 7. It's no good. Rebounded by Smith. Spirit Lake basketball down by 1. 4:20 to go in the second quarter. In the corner. Schneider for 3. No good. And it's off of Spencer, who actually had the box out on Smith, and it goes off of one.
Too good of a box out.
Yeah, goes off of one of Spencer's legs out of bounds. So another opportunity for Spirit Lake. Smith, free throw line, now to Donkersloot, top free throw line. The runner, high off the glass, no. And it's tipped around, but Spencer hauls it in. Tigers back in the front court, looking to add to their 1-point lead. Stripped away by Smith, turnover. Smith and the Indians crossing midcourt. Down by 1. A low-scoring second quarter for Spirit Lake. Just 2 points in the first 4 minutes, 20 seconds. But they're only down by 1. Schneider, nice drive, scores the bucket. And now Spirit Lake gets the lead back.
It's almost like they heard you say something, Scott.
14-13. Spencer with the basketball. Tigers with a nice drive, and that was missed, but an offensive rebound. Look who's there. It's Behrens again.
Trading the lead back and forth now.
Haley Behrens, 8 first half points. And Spencer retakes the lead at 15-14, 3 minutes to go until half. Van Dyke on the baseline for Spirit Lake. One dribble. Outside pass to Schneider. Right wing 3, good. Excellent ball movement. Spirit Lake converts the 3, and that's their first 3 of the night. They go up 17-15. Boy, we got a good one here.
Yes.
Great first half. Behrens driving, sees an opening, and fouled from behind. Haley Behrens with a nice drive for Spencer. She has been a great spark plug for the Tigers when they needed it. Second foul on Van Dyke. So Haley to the line to shoot 2. And the free throw's good. Now 3 new players come in for Spirit Lake. Travis, Grau, and Sexton. Behrens at the line for her second free throw. And that one is good as well. She's in double figures with 10, and we're tied at 17. 2:20 left to go until half. Spirit Lake across midcourt.
It wasn't easy, though.
It wasn't. But Fran Travis does find Brooke Smith. And now Schneider with it. She'll pull it back out towards the emblem. Now to the free throw line. Grau to the baseline, starts to drive, cut off by 2 defenders. Looks to fire it to Schneider, and the pass was a little bit too low, kind of ricochets off her shins out of bounds. That's going to be a turnover.
Again, lots of ways to listen or watch tonight, as we are also on YouTube, Explore Okoboji's YouTube page.
Yes, check us out there. ExploreOkoboji.com, live video. And, of course, on KUOO. Three-pointer scored by Spencer's Jada Piercy. Spencer's back up 20-17. Spirit Lake trying to answer. Schneider, crossover, free throw line. Drives inside, no, but an offensive rebound. Travis scores the bucket plus a foul. That was a big bucket for Fran Travis. And a big offensive rebound. Gonna have a foul on Spencer. Jara Merchant, her first.
And chance to tie.
And both teams, after they went the first 2.5 minutes or so without scoring, well, now the scoring has picked up. We are tied at 20. And 1:25 left to go in the first half. Spencer Spirit Lake girls and boys basketball. Tigers with it, trying to get the lead back. Jada Piercy will have it, passes out, and now we got a jump ball called. Spirit Lake got their hands on the basketball. Possession arrow says Spirit Lake.
A lot of jump balls this evening.
Yes, we've seen some our fair share of jump balls here in the first half. And that just means that these girls are getting after it. 1 minute to go, second quarter. Schneider has it, hands it off to Smith. Back to Taylor. Now Sexton with it, free throw line in the paint. Looks to dump it down to Travis. Ball's on the floor, another jump ball. Possession arrow will go back to Spencer. And it's 49 seconds left to go until halftime. Tied at 20.
See if Spencer holds for the last shot or just takes the best one available.
35 seconds. And driving in was Spencer, and taking the charge was Fran Travis.
It wasn't an easy charge to take by the sounds of it.
No, McDermott come barreling in there for the Tigers, and Travis took the charge. That is a seventh team foul, but offensive foul, so no free throws for Spirit Lake. And now Smith, too high of a pass, turnover. Spencer intercepts it. Tigers to break the tie. The three is actually blocked by Taylor Schneider. Smith has the loose ball. 13 seconds to go second quarter. Brooke Smith has it near midcourt. Tied at 20. Todd Rogers calling out the play, wants the last shot of the half. 5 seconds, got to go. Sexton, 3 seconds. 2, right wing, top, Schneider. 1, free throw line shot. No, off the rim. And that's the first half. Very exciting first half of girls basketball. It's in the books, and we are tied at 20. Our halftime show is coming up, brought to you by the Okoboji Motor Company, Service Department, and Collision Center. And we'll be back in 3 minutes with a look at first half stats.
Your vehicle has been damaged in an accident or is showing signs of age. You can trust the professional team at Okoboji Motor Company. This is Kenny, manager in the Collision Center, and we are confident that we can have your vehicle looking like new again. We offer the best in auto body repairs. We offer competitive rates and always free estimates. We are backed by our high-quality workmanship and deliver the trust you deserve when it comes to your vehicle. Serving the Iowa Great Lakes and surrounding area for over 40 years. Schedule your appointment today, the Collision Center at Okoboji Motor Company off Highway 9.
Pizza Ranch of Spirit Lake is proud to sponsor the great local athletes in the Iowa Great Lakes. When great food meets great prices, it has to be Pizza Ranch. Pizza, chicken, salad, whatever you're in the mood for, it has to be Pizza Ranch in Spirit Lake.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
Northwest Iowa bone, joint, and sports surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIAbone.com.
Head down the highway to MHR Insurance and get the power of one from West Bend. Simplify with one policy, one affordable premium, one common loss deductible, and money back at the end of the year when you're claim free. What? Money back? See MHR Insurance in Milford or call 338-2654.
Whether you are freshening up your current decor, building new, or just looking for custom window treatments, Interior Sewing by Lisa has you covered with draperies, pillows, and Hunter Douglas blinds. Call me for your free in-home consultation at 712-320-3492.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm and Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
Whether it's a flooded basement or damaged carpets, Steamway Cleaning has the tools and professional service to restore the beauty of your floors. Steamway Cleaning also provides duct cleaning, odor removal, and much more, plus 24-hour emergency services. Call Steamway Cleaning in Spirit Lake.
Enjoy a taste of the islands at Snapper's Turtle Bay Cafe at Parks Marina. We're open daily at 11 with delicious island-style entrees and daily specials that include a local favorite island tacos, a close second to the lobster mac and cheese, or maybe you prefer the Boathouse burger, seared ahi tuna salad, or Cuban sliders. Join us at Snapper's, open daily at 11 for lunch and dinner all year long.
Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
We are at the half here at Girls Basketball Lakes Conference, Spencer Spirit Lake, and we are tied at 20. Spirit Lake led 10-6 after the first quarter. Spencer would outscore Spirit Lake 14-10 in the second quarter, but we are tied at 20. Good first half of play, Tim.
Yeah, both teams, like I said, struggled offensively to start. It seemed like they were just kind of discombobulated, couldn't get their footing, and Spencer eventually made a run, but credit Spirit Lake kind of withstanding it and going punch for punch with them for a while.
Yeah, that was a good first half, and some big contributors in that first half. Haley Behrens, really impressed by her play for Spencer. 10 points, Jada Piercy 7, and Alexa Johnson with 3. Spirit Lake has held Allison Piercy to no points, so that's a good job.
Yeah, and offensively they're getting kind of a group effort and getting a lot of players involved.
Spirit Lake's Taylor Schneider with 7, Ella Turner with 4, Fran Travis with 4. Brooke Smith held to just 3 points in that first half, and then Lindsey Grau with 2. So, yeah, the wealth has been distributed by Spirit Lake with 5 different players scoring. Spencer has 3 different players and a big first half from Haley Behrens. Spencer, I have them for 9 turnovers and shot 29% from the floor. Spirit Lake 6 turnovers, shooting 38% from the floor. So, yeah, a little bit of a slow start in those quarters, but things started to heat up late, and here we are, tied at 20.
Yeah, so definitely a different look than the first matchup you said, where each team dominated at half. We're tied at a halftime, so now it kind of becomes a whole new game in the second half.
Yep. The first time around, Spencer, I believe, was up 18 at half. Spirit Lake would outscore him by 16 in the second half and then end up losing by 2. Here we're tied at 20, so the second half should be a lot of fun, and we are the second time around here in the Lakes Conference. We are about 4 minutes and 50 seconds away from starting the second half in a tie ball game of girls basketball, and we'll take a break. What do you got for spots? We okay, Tim?
Whatever you want me to say.
Okay, how about we do 2.5 minutes? Would that work?
I can make it work.
Okay. We'll do 2.5 minute break, and we'll come back with more halftime show on KUOO and Explorer Koboji live video.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames in the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIABone.com.
What does it mean to be on a team? It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
The Hut Bar and Grill in Arnold Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold Park.
We got both teams shooting and getting ready for the start of the second half. We're tied at 20 between Spencer and Spirit Lake. We are here on KUOO, but also live on Explorer Koboji Live Video with live video, live audio, and Tim is providing that. Thanks for coming along, Tim, with that great coverage of your camera work and the computer. And
yeah, it's like I said, I kind of had to remind myself how to run it. It's my first time doing it for basketball. I did it a couple times for football, if I remember. But, you know, Matthew's done a good job kind of taking it over, and glad he can help where he can. But he had some news director duties to get to tonight up in Minnesota. So here I am, kind of blast from the past, we'll call it.
All right, well, thank you for that.
Yeah.
And, there's multiple ways to watch that. I like in the comfort of the easy chair or the couch at home on the Roku or Fire Stick. That's nice.
Yeah, my favorite way, especially if you're trying to watch mobily, the YouTube app does a great job of that. Because you just look it up on YouTube. Explorer Koboji is the channel, and there it is, a live video right there.
Right.
I do it all the time to check, make sure I'm on the air.
Right. So there are multiple ways that you can view that, either live or you can go back and watch it as well. Well, our boys game coming up in part 2, we'll give a brief look at that. Spencer boys 9-2. They are number 8 in the 3A AP poll, so they are having a great season. And the Spirit Lake boys are 4-10, but Spirit Lake boys playing much better here after the new year, and you saw them last night.
Yeah, they had a good win last night, and just sometimes those wins where you have to really scratch it out against a game that in the big scheme doesn't matter. Those cross-state games where Worthington comes to town, those don't matter too much because they're not conference or anything, but just confidence booster if you can scratch those ones out.
And they got the win last night, and we'll play again tonight. And Spirit Lake boys will be coming up in part 2 of our doubleheader. But now we begin the second half.
I was going to say another thing that Coach Brown mentioned of Spencer boys. If you pay attention to the BC Moore ranking system, Spencer number 1 in 3A.
In the BC Moore?
Yeah.
Okay. And the AP poll, they had them at number 8. So it's a good quality boys program for Spencer.
I want to say Varsity Bound had them up at like 5 for their ranking, so it just depends who you're looking at.
Either way, we're looking at a top 10 team. So,
let's just say that.
Yeah, right. Well, Spirit Lake starts off with the basketball here in the third quarter. They work it into Van Dyke on the baseline. Draws a double team, kicks it out. Spencer, nice job defensively. Getting inside, then getting back outside. And Spirit Lake has taken already 40 seconds off the clock. Schneider's open, though, for a 3, and that's good. Patience for Spirit Lake.
And that thing barely even hit the net.
patience on that drive. And Taylor finally got open, and Schneider is now in double figures with 10. Spencer answers in the corner with a 3-ball. And that is Alexa Johnson, a dangerous three-pointer for the Tigers.
That one looked good right off her hands.
Yeah, it did. We're tied at 23.
We go basket for basket. This could be a fun second half.
Yeah, already a fun game as Turner into the corner with the bounce pass to Schneider. Backs her defender down all the way to the baseline and then lost the footing a little bit and traveled.
Little happy feet when she got around the block.
And good defense there by Allison Piercy for Spencer. Our coverage tonight brought to you in part by Lakes Regional Healthcare, also Jerde Collision Center, and also by Plum Supply Kitchens and Baths. Spencer basketball, 6:25 left to go third quarter. We're tied at 23. Tigers, McDermott at the top. Gets it down low. Behrens in the paint. Goes up. And a reach across the arms by Ella Turner. That is going to be her third. She got into some foul trouble in the first half.
First foul of the half. Of the second half, I should say.
And Behrens, who had a great first half, is at the line, shooting 2. And it's good. She's got a game-high 11 right now. Haley Behrens. Great crowd on hand tonight, as we thought it would be. Second free throw good. Get these two squads, these two schools together. It's always a good crowd, no matter what sport. Spencer has retaken the lead, 25-23.
Ooh.
And now Schneider, ankle breaker. To Turner, back to Taylor.
Not to take anything from Taylor. I think it was an unintentional ankle breaker, but it gets the point across.
Gets the oohs and ahs of the crowd. Van Dyke baseline. Nice move. Spins one way, goes the other way, banks off the glass and scores. Molly's first 2. We're tied again. And a scoop shot by Jada Piercy. They are going to call a jump ball. Spencer coach Matt Stevenson wanted a hit across the arm. The official says no, it was all ball. Little disagreement. Official's going to win that one. Either way, Spencer has it. And now tipped out of bounds by Turner.
Yeah, they haven't implemented the challenge system yet for high school basketball.
No.
Typically, the official does win the arguments.
Yes. 99.9% of the time, I would say. So the call stands, but Spencer has the ball. 25-25. 5:35 to go third quarter. Step back 3, and that one from the top from Jada Piercy is no good. Rebound Spirit Lake. Indians can retake the lead on this possession. Spencer comes into this one with an undefeated conference mark at 4-0. Van Dyke left wing. Spirit Lake, however, they are on a 4-game winning streak after the new year. Schneider traveled with it on the baseline.
Looked like a nifty move at first, but gathered the dribble a little too quick.
5:11 left to go third quarter. Girls basketball here on KUOO and Explore Okoboji live video. Scott Nolte alongside Tim Soper. We got Gabe back at the studios. He's doing a good job for us.
Yes.
Appreciate his hard work. And wide open once again at the top, about the same spot. Jada Piercy, she misses a 3. Rebound Brooke Smith.
That one left short.
Smith across midcourt. And she'll pass it off. Now left side for Turner. Van Dyke trying to post up. Smith comes out to the top. Schneider, they move it around. They get it into Van Dyke on the baseline. Kicks it out. Turner, extra pass. Donkersloot. Coaches wanted Turner to take the 3. Instead, she passed it off. Now here's Taylor. Taylor Schneider. And now back to Smith. Turner, now Donkersloot down to Van Dyke. She goes up, draws contact. I just heard Todd Rogers, Ella, you take that. She was wide open, did not take the shot. Merchant, Spencer with another opportunity. And it's Piercy firing up a 3. That is her first points of the ball game. Allison Piercy. Spencer hits a 3 and now up 28-25. Spirit Lake trying to answer. Ella Turner coming off the screen, drives, kicks in the corner for Schneider. Free throw line now in the paint, bounces to Donkersloot. Now in the corner, Schneider, back to Van Dyke. Left wing, three, she steps out, missed it too strong.
Student section wanted that one.
Rebound Spencer. Tigers up the front to Behrens, who scores.
Might be getting a timeout here.
And Spencer has their biggest lead of the night, 30-25. 3:11 left to go third quarter. And the official looks to head coach Matt Stevenson. He says a full timeout, so we'll take one as well. And we'll be back in 1 minute on KUOO and Explore Okoboji live video.
Craig Newell and his staff with Newell Orthodontics of Spirit Lake, Worthington, and Wyndham are well-trained, highly skilled, and licensed to provide the best quality orthodontic care. Newell Orthodontics is proud to help the community and wishes the best of luck to all local athletes throughout the season.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames and the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
3:05 left to go third quarter. Back to live action here at Spirit Lake High School. Spencer girls lead 30-25. Their biggest lead of the night. Spirit Lake trying to respond. Missed down low on the baseline by Van Dyke. Too strong.
Spirit Lake can't let this lead get out too much more, it feels like.
They have another slow start to the quarter. 5 points in the first 5+ minutes.
That'll help. Maybe.
Not quite yet. Spencer almost turned it over, but corralled on the floor.
And a timeout called.
And we're just going to keep it here at Spirit Lake. Stevenson called a timeout to keep the possession. 30-25, Spencer with the lead. Big night for Haley Behrens. She's got 14 points to lead the Tigers. And Spirit Lake with Taylor Schneider leading them with 10. 30-25 Spencer. And so far Spencer has outscored Spirit Lake 10-5 in this quarter.
Very quick timeout. 30 seconds goes by quick sometimes.
It does, yes. So we've got Allison Piercy inbounding for Spencer. And she'll get it into Jarrett Merchant. Merchant on the right wing. Now drives inside, tries to find Behrens. Kicks it out. Now Alexa Johnson.
Ooh, good block.
Her three blocked, like you said, by Schneider.
I think that's the second time she's done that.
And Spirit Lake with the basketball. Chance to respond. Smith for three. Drain it. That's a big three for Brooke Smith, and Spirit Lake needed that one. 30-28. Spencer's lead down to 2.
That type of shot can really spark some momentum.
Behrens inside. Too strong. Rebound, Fran Travis. And now Spirit Lake a chance to tie or take the lead with the three. 30-28 Spencer. Minute 50 to go third quarter. Turner near midcourt for Spirit Lake. Comes off a screen from Smith to her right. Bounces it to Schneider. And now Taylor's long three. Spencer and got the block there. Allison
that
Piercy.
Was partially blocked.
Yeah, Allison Piercy got her hands on it. And then pass into the front court for the Tigers. And Spencer looking to add to their lead. Allison Piercy has it. Back into the corner. Excellent pass. And in the corner, three ball is made by Jarrah Merchant.
Great find on the corner.
So Spencer answers back to a 5-point lead. Spirit Lake looking to answer. Smith goes with her left hand and scores. Athletic bucket there for Brooke Smith.
Under a minute left in the quarter.
And once again, the scoring has picked up.
Something about the last 2 minutes of the quarter, both teams
I know
find a spark.
Spencer 33, Spirit Lake 30. Tigers get it to Behrens on the baseline. Spirit Lake defender falls down. Piercy open for three at the top. Rolls off the rim. No. Fight for the rebound. Offensive rebound, but then it's thrown into the hands of Brooks Smith. Spirit Lake basketball. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. And Spirit Lake looking to tie. Three ball in the corner. That is good. And it's drained by Emma Henriksen. Big time for her first points of the night. We're tied again at 33. 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. What a matchup tonight. Behrens at the free throw line. And now three ball. Spencer at the buzzer. Hits the back iron. And we are tied. 33-33 heading to the fourth quarter. We're back in 1 minute on KUOO and Explorer Koboji live video.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Whether it's a flooded basement or damaged carpets, Steamway Cleaning has the tools and professional service to restore the beauty of your floors. Steamway Cleaning also provides duct cleaning, odor removal, and much more. Plus 24-hour emergency services. Call Steamway Cleaning in Spirit Lake.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
We got a great game here in Spirit Lake. Lakes Conference girls basketball. Spencer, Spirit Lake, we're tied at 33. Spirit Lake, they get it inside to Fran Travis, who missed it. Rolls off the front of the rim, doesn't drop in. Rebound, Spencer. Tigers with it, and it's Allison Piercy who brings it up. Crossover by Jada Piercy. Drives to the rack.
Nice move.
What a great move, but she missed it. That rolls off. Rebound, Spirit Lake. Smith dribbles behind her back. Gets across midcourt, but needs help. Intercepted on the pass. Turnover. Outlet pass in the front court. Missed. Rebound. Offensive cleanup by Jada Piercy, who scores.
Spencer, they caught a break there, but the lid's on the bucket big time for him at times.
So that is going to make it 35-33. Spencer's lead is 2. And Spirit Lake trying to answer. And poked away by Spencer, the entry feed. Turnover. Here comes Spencer. 3-on-1 break. And it's Allison Piercy who actually gets blocked by Lindsey Grau to allow her defense to come back and help out. And now 4 players come in for the Indians.
That Grau, in a 3-on-1 opportunity, got a piece of the ball and then touched it while she was out of bounds, but I think she's okay with that.
Yeah, that allows her defense to come there and help her out a little bit now. 35-33. Spencer with the lead. 6:45 to go in the fourth quarter.
Also allows for the hockey-style line shift.
Yeah, exactly. Get some fresh players in there for Spirit Lake, head coach Todd Rogers. Spencer basketball nearly lost it. Behrens picks it up, gets it to Jada Piercy on the right wing. Now cutting to the hoop and scoring the bucket. Jada Piercy, the bucket and one. So she goes to the free throw line. And the foul is called on Spirit Lake. And let's see who they give that one to, as the free throw is good.
I haven't seen it put up on the board yet.
No, I haven't either. But either way, it's a 5-point lead for Spencer, 38-33. 6:25 to go in the fourth quarter. Spirit Lake trying to answer with a 3, and it's no good. Rebound, Spencer. Tigers had a 5-point lead in the third quarter. That was their biggest lead of the night. And now McDermott tries to score. She gets fouled.
That one going to be on Smith, I think.
That is on Smith, and that's going to be her second. So the other one must have been on her as well.
I was going to say, if you have her for none, there's your answer for the other one.
Right. McDermott at the line shooting 2, and the first one is good. And this is the biggest lead now for Spencer of 6 points, 39-33. Second free throw. And that one is no good. Rebound, Smith. Spirit Lake needs a bucket. They've gone almost 2 minutes without one, and now they're down by 6. Nice pass, Smith. Inside, Schneider, who scores.
Ask and you shall receive.
39-34, Spencer's lead is, or 39-35, Spencer's lead is 4. Tigers get it to Behrens, then back outside McDermott. 5:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Spencer basketball, and running to the hoop, Johnson, no. Rebound by Ella Turner, but then stolen away by Spencer, and then poked out of bounds by Schneider.
I didn't even see that steal happen. I was getting ready to pan the other way, and all of a sudden Spencer had the ball again.
5:33 left to go in the fourth quarter. Spencer up 39-35. Tigers with the basketball. Excellent girls game, part 1 of our doubleheader. Piercy for 3. That is well off the mark. Out of bounds, last touched by Spirit Lake.
Got to get these 50-50 balls if you're Spirit Lake. Don't want to give a team like Spencer too many second or third chances.
Right. Our coverage tonight by Okoboji Motor Company Service Department and Collision Center and Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports Surgeons. Spencer up by 4 with the basketball.
Turner about had a thunderous block there.
McDermott gets it to Johnson. Now Piercy. Back to McDermott. Lobs it in. Behrens. Good front defense there by Brooke Smith, but stolen away. And now the ball is loose. And no steal. Now picked up by Schneider. Spencer runs into Taylor. And we're going to have a foul on Spencer getting a little out of control.
I think everyone was a little out of control there, but it's the fact that the Spencer player dove right at Schneider's knee.
That is going to be on Jada Piercy, her first. 39-35. Spencer's lead is 4. Spirit Lake basketball. Smith, ball fake. The runner hits the back iron, doesn't fall. Alexa Johnson with the rebound. Tigers basketball with a 4-point lead. Had a good look at it. Just a little too strong by Brooke Smith. And now Spencer has it with Allison Piercy. To Johnson on the left side. Now McDermott at the top. Nice man-to-man defense here from Spirit Lake. Little give and go, trying to get it to Behrens. Intercepted by Schneider. Behrens with a little push as Schneider got the steal.
I thought Schneider was just trying not to touch it, but turns out she was shoved out of the way.
Right. And Haley Behrens will pick up her second foul.
Timeout by Spencer.
4:18 left to go in the fourth quarter. Girls basketball, Spencer 39 and Spirit Lake 35. And we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Whether you are freshening up your current decor, building new, or just looking for custom window treatments, Interior Sewing by Lisa has you covered with draperies, pillows, and Hunter Douglas blinds. Call me for your free in-home consultation at 712-320-3492.
Pizza Ranch of Spirit Lake is proud to sponsor the great local athletes in the Iowa Great Lakes. When great food meets great prices, it has to be Pizza Ranch. Pizza, chicken, salad, whatever you're in the mood for, it has to be Pizza Ranch in Spirit Lake.
39-35, Spencer girls on top. And we are in the fourth quarter. This one coming down to the wire. Neither team has committed a whole lot of fouls in the second half, just 3 fouls. And then each team has 3 timeouts.
If this turns into a foul fest, you can write your complaints to Scott Nolte for mentioning it.
4:18 to go fourth quarter. Spirit Lake looking inbound as Spencer applies a little full court pressure. And Spirit Lake's got trapped for a little bit. If they can get it across, they'll have somebody open. Turner to Van Dyke running the floor, scoring the bucket.
Great transition offense and great press break offense by Spirit Lake.
You break the press, and that's what's going to happen. And Spirit Lake capitalized, and now they're down by 2. Spencer inside Piercy. Good defense. Schneider with another block. I think Taylor's had 3 or 4 of those blocks tonight, including a couple 3-point blocks. Here's Turner. 3-on-1 break for Spirit Lake. They're going to slow it up just a little bit, though. Schneider inside the paint. The runner. The teardrop doesn't fall. Tipped around. Allison Piercy comes out with it for Spencer.
It's a little too strong.
That would have tied it. Spencer 39, Spirit Lake 37.
Can you feel the pressure of the crowd kind of ramping up here?
It is starting. The final 3 minutes is going to be fun. Spencer undefeated in the conference, 4-0. They are getting tested tonight on the road.
Oh, and it's a rivalry on top of it, too.
Yes, and a great crowd tonight, too. Mateo Lowe throws it down low, and it's tied up by Smith.
Stays with Spencer, but that does flip the arrow for future use.
She got it into Allison Piercy. Yes, tied up. And Spencer will inbound underneath the hoop. You want to know Spirit Lake, what they have done to Allison Piercy tonight? She has just 3 points. She has a season average of 13.
That's a good defensive effort.
So Spirit Lake has done a great job on Allison Piercy tonight. Jada Piercy for 3, no good. Kind of hits the rim and just plops down to Taylor Schneider.
It wasn't a brick by how she shot it, but just fell off the rim.
2:35 to go in the fourth quarter, and Spirit Lake down by 2 can tie it up or take the lead with a 3. As they fire it into Van Dyke. Catches it on the baseline. Lost her footing a little bit. Kicks it back out to Smith. Smith, step back 3. That one is no good, and Spencer's going to let it go out of bounds.
The crowd would have gone nuts with that one.
Our coverage tonight brought to you in part by Bank Midwest, IGL Teleconnect, Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, and by Consumers Lumber Company. We got a good one here in girls basketball. Spencer 39, Spirit Lake 37.
We have a boys game coming up next.
And we got a boys game coming up. 2:06 left to go fourth quarter. Steal by Schneider. She steps in the passing lane. Right-hand layup beats the defender. Scores the bucket plus a chance at a 3-point play. Spirit Lake can take the lead with 2 minutes to go. The third foul on Allison Piercy. Taylor Schneider at the line. Free throw would give Spirit Lake the lead. Does not fall in.
Either way, I think this is a 6-0 run for Spirit Lake.
Spencer, yes. Spencer and Spirit Lake tied at 39. Minute 50 to go in the fourth quarter. Spencer basketball. McDermott. Backdoor for Jada Piercy. Intercepted by Brooke Smith. Smith in the front court. Reached in by Behrens. Haley Behrens with the personal foul, her third. That is team foul number 5. And Matt Stevenson of the Spencer Tigers wants a timeout at the 1:41 mark in the fourth quarter, tied at 39. We're going to take a 30-second break here if we can, and back to more Lakes Conference girls basketball on KUOO and Explore Okoboji live video.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
Well, we got a good one here in Lakes Conference girls and boys basketball on this Tuesday evening. Scott Nolte alongside Tim Soper with Gabe back at the studios. Tied at 39. And we're down to a minute 41 here, Tim. And Spirit Lake's got a chance at the lead.
Yeah, as we wind down this one, 1:41 left. As Smith to inbound, in a little bit of trouble, does get into Schneider.
So it's Spirit Lake basketball. Snyder to Smith at the top. Spirit Lake's going to pull it back out towards midcourt, reset it here. Now Turner on the left wing. Minute 20 to go. Donkersloot top for Spirit Lake. Right side now for Smith. 39-39. Van Dyke trying to post up high. Smith trying to feed it into her. Doesn't like that, so going to go over to the left side for Schneider. Minute 10 to go.
We've seen Spirit Lake be very patient before, so they're going to wait for their shot. They've got to hold on to the ball, though.
Smith, top free throw line, starts to drive. Inside Van Dyke, baseline. It's cut off by Behrens. Good defense. Back out to Smith. 55 seconds left to go. Still tied at 39. And getting it right back to Ella Turner. Comes off a screen from Smith. Sees an opening. Goes right-hand layup. Scores the bucket as it drops in. Ella Turner gives Spirit Lake the lead at 41-39.
No timeout for Spencer. They had a play drawn up.
Spencer's Jada Piercy drives. What a drive by Jada Piercy to draw the foul.
It is a shooting foul.
And a foul called on Spirit Lake's number 10.
Oh.
Donkersloot.
I think
and then what do we got
Coach Rogers called a timeout, granted by the official at the table after the baseline official had given Piercy the ball. And it was a shooter. That's kind of a big no-no. So she kind of was like, wait, what are we doing here?
Okay, all
but
right.
Understandable, and it's just 30-second timeout, so after I explained it, we'll keep it here.
Yeah, we're just going to keep it here. But, man, what a great game, great atmosphere. Spirit Lake has Spencer on the ropes, 41-39. Spencer's undefeated in the conference at 4-0. Spirit Lake, though, after the break, a 4-game winning streak. So we got a good one here tonight.
Yeah, hoping to get the big win, and this would be a great momentum builder because we're not too far from playoffs, Scott.
No, we really aren't. I would assume that within a couple of weeks we're going to get a look at those pairings.
And these teams won't see each other in the playoffs, 4A and 3A, but you can't say this game doesn't mean much.
Jada Piercy at the line. Free throw is good.
We got some youngins over here stomping their feet. We'll see if there's more this time around.
41-40. And Jada Piercy. Cool. Knocking down 2 free throws. 41-41. 28 seconds to go, fourth quarter. Spirit Lake holding for the last shot, or at least an opportunity for a good bucket. Right in her face, though, is Allison Piercy with great defense. Taylor Schneider has it. 15 seconds. Timeout, Todd Rogers. Let's see what he does here with 14.7 on the clock. If it's a 30 or a full timeouts. Okay, we'll take a 30-second timeout if we can.
Okay.
We're tied at 41. Back in 30 seconds. We'll see what Spirit Lake draws up next.
Whether you are freshening up your current decor, building new, or just looking for custom window treatments, Interior Sewing by Lisa has you covered with draperies, pillows, and Hunter Douglas blinds. Call me for your free in-home consultation at 712-320-3492.
Pizza Ranch of Spirit Lake is proud to sponsor the great local athletes in the Iowa Great Lakes. When great food meets great prices, it has to be Pizza Ranch. Pizza, chicken, salad, whatever you're in the mood for, it has to be Pizza Ranch in Spirit Lake.
Okay, here we go. 41-41.
If you didn't think the crowd was into it before, the pet band goes and plays the fight song to get everyone on their feet too.
Oh, wow. Tied up here. Girls basketball.
Great atmosphere. I think we've said that a couple times, but credit to the fans, and you can see plenty of purple in the far stands as well.
Yes, we can. 14.7. Girls basketball tied at 41. Spirit Lake has the basketball. Turner sees an opening. She's going to drive. Blocked by Behrens. Spencer recovers. And now what do we got? A push on Spirit Lake, I think, is what the official said. Spencer got a block underneath. Behrens with the block. Spencer recovered. Then they're going to call Spirit Lake with the push. 7.7 on the clock. The second foul on Taylor Schneider.
I'm going to guess the crowd didn't like that call.
Whew. That was a good block.
Yeah, it was a good block. I think it's the scrum underneath that they're arguing with. It was either going to be out of bounds on Spencer or a push on Spirit Lake, and ended up being the latter. That's one of those 50-50 calls that credit the officials. They got to make a call, and I don't disagree with it. It's one of those, like I said, 50-50 calls.
Well, we got a timeout call by Spencer. We're going to keep it here, though. Tied at 41, and Spencer now has 7.7 on the clock. Now, one thing looking at the foul situation here, Tim.
It may not be bad for Spirit Lake to foul them here around the volleyball line, I'd say in the backcourt if you can.
Right.
Do not foul them while they're shooting, because then you're going to send them to the line.
Right.
But if you can get them in there's absolutely no way they're shooting situation. But with 7 seconds, you got to do that quick.
Yeah, I mean, you could let them dribble for about 3 seconds or so, foul them.
I'd say go, and looks like they're going to go about like a 3/4 court press.
Yep.
Don't give them a free look.
Wow.
And we'll see what happens here.
What a game. 7.7. Let's see what Spencer does. Spirit Lake, they can foul if they want.
They're not going to.
Here's where I would foul. But they let Jada Piercy drive. She scores the bucket at the buzzer, and Spencer wins. What a drive by Jada Piercy. Scores the 2 at the buzzer. Tigers win. 43-41.
Great drive all the way to the hoop by Piercy. Not sure what Coach Rogers was asking the official about, but he was kind of pointing under his own hoop. Don't know if he thought maybe something happened there.
No,
or what.
I think he was going back to that last
previous
play.
call.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Tim, what a battle tonight!
Great game. Great to have it on video that we got that on there. But man, credit Spencer buckling down and surviving what we can call a road scare in the Lakes Conference.
Well, Jada Piercy and Haley Behrens carried Spencer tonight. And Jada Piercy, just a fantastic point guard. You knew in some way she was going to be involved in that final play. She scores. She's so quick. Great point guard. Got her on the defense. Scored the bucket. Spirit Lake elected not to foul. They did have a foul to give. And Piercy hits the bucket before the buzzer sounds and wins.
And she waited till the very last second to shoot that off. If you're watching on the video stream, our clocks weren't exactly synced. She did get off after 0 on the clock on the video stream, but everything was checked out in the actual clock. So great looking play there by Jada Piercy, and Spencer picking up the win.
We got to get into our post-game because we got some boys' interviews we got to get to. Post-game show coming up in 3 minutes, brought to you by the Eye Care Center of Spirit Lake.
Mean to be on a team. It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
The Hut Bar and Grill in Arnold's Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold's Park.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
Okoboji Realty is a proud supporter of the Spirit Lake athletes and all the young athletes involved and driven for success. Good luck from Amy Maris and Mickey Harrington, real estate agents with Okoboji Realty. Dedicated to community, dedicated to you.
Pub 19 is open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. with limited seating. Dine in or carry out every Friday night. You can enjoy the in-house smoked prime rib. Pub 19 at Okoboji View Golf Course on Highway 86 in Spirit Lake. And check out their new menu items at pub19barngrill.com.
Northwest Bank is top notch. You may be a one-time customer, you may be a lifetime customer, but they're always going to look out for you and take care of you.
Northwest Bank has the ability to help you do what you need to have done with your mortgage.
To me, probably the number one thing is their ability to get the job done.
Easy to work with, explain things very well, people that you trust and people that you see every day. That type of skill and knowledge sitting behind that desk when you're coming to sign those papers is very important.
I've always trusted Northwest Bank, and I definitely trust them with the biggest purchase we've ever made.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames and the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Spirit Lake High School, and we had a fantastic girls game where Spencer wins 43-41, a buzzer beater by Jada Piercy. We reviewed it on Explorer Koboji, and
we just wanted to watch it a couple more times because it was a great shot.
Great shot, great drive. Jada Piercy, great point guard. She's been a great point guard not only tonight but throughout the season, and she actually finishes with a game-high 16 points because of that bucket. 16 points for Jada Piercy, including the game winner. Haley Behrens, fantastic first half for her. She finished with 14 overall. Alexa Johnson with 6. Allison Piercy, who averages 13, she was held to just 3. Jared Merchant 3, and Maureen McDermott with 1. Spirit Lake, great game from Taylor Schneider, 14 points. Brooke Smith 8, Ella Turner 6. Molly Van Dyke and Fran Travis each with 4. Emma Hendrickson with 3, and then Lindsey Grau with 2. So really just a great game, Tim.
Yeah, as we're now in for a good boys game here, and we got some interviews to get to because we were able to catch up with both coaches, and they had a lot to say about this one.
Yes, they did. So we're going to get to those coaches next. Spirit Lake boys coach Tim caught up with Paul Brown last night. We're going to air that, and then Corey Petzenhauser for Spencer. Our boys pregame up next from Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
We are getting set for part 2 of our doubleheader tonight. Spencer Spirit Lake, our boys game coming up shortly. Spirit Lake boys basketball coach Paul Brown joins us on the pregame. He had a chance to catch up with Tim Soper last night after their win over Worthington. And here's some of the comments from head coach Paul Brown.
31 points for Tyler Voss this evening. Also 17 from Dylan Stecker. Man, I can tell this team, as they're kind of getting an identity, they like to attack the basket.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, kind of like what Tyler said, their teammates did a really good job getting both those guys with opportunities to attack the rim, like you said. You know, when we handled the press with guys back there, you know, they were kind of going all out for it in the second half, going all out in the backcourt there. And when we were able to get it up to those guys, got them in really, really good positions for them to score the ball. Yeah, so I was just really happy with how, you know, you mentioned Tyler and Dylan, but just all our guys, how guys stepped up through foul trouble and stuff like that. So I was really impressed with the guys.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't have assist numbers in front of me, but I can tell you have a couple quarterbacks playing basketball for you, because some of those full court passes to find either Voss or Stecker, they're kind of the main beneficiaries. But I thought you guys did a good job breaking that press. I noticed Reynolds and Hassel, they kind of had confidence that they're like, I can break this one-on-one.
Yeah, you know, Riley, we've kind of leaned on him, especially this year, but in the past even too, and he's seen a lot of really, really good presses. And, you know, the young guys really look to him and see how he handles it, how regardless if he makes a mistake, he's not too worried about it. He moves on to the next one, knows he needs to, regroup and, break it the next time. He just does a really good job, and I think, Will, Braden, Hassel really look to him. If he's confident, those guys are confident as well.
And you mentioned the foul trouble. There's a lot of fouls called on both teams. Yep. It got a little chippy there at the end, so how do you kind of control your emotions the best, especially when you're maybe playing with 4 fouls? What are you telling the guys?
Yeah, Coach Ackerman actually hit on this in the post-game talk with the guys, and guys did a really, really good job, keeping their head on straight where, maybe us coaches were going after the refs a little bit and their coach a little bit too as well. But, guys just did a really good job of, really focusing on the team, not get so worked up and, if they're in foul trouble, their game maybe isn't going as well as they would like. They really just focus on the team and, even from the guys on the bench, like you mentioned, just focusing on the team and how are we going to win this ball game.
Yeah, and in a season where it seems like every team is dealing with injuries and stuff, you guys seem to be doing pretty well right now.
Yeah, and I think Tyler Voss hit the nail on the head, when he said they're taking care of the bodies with stretching and doing workouts in there with Coach Maris and Coach McCabe. This is probably the first group that's really committed to the weight room as a full season that we've had, and I think that's a testament to it. They're really taking care of their bodies, even though 8 games in 15 days, I'm sure we'll have 10 to 15 of them in tomorrow, maybe not getting the full lift in, but it's a nice, recovery day lift. So I've been really happy with these guys on how they take care of their bodies.
And tomorrow, got a rivalry matchup against Spencer, this time at home. They got the best of you back there, but I know there's that one player for Spencer. Your last regular season game against him, and I'm sure you're
done with him after this game.
You're not going to be too upset about that.
No, and they've done a really, really good job this year. They're actually BC Moore ranked number 1 in 3A.
Wow.
And, they're doing a really good job around him. I think it was probably from an outsider perspective, I think this is the first team to really accept their roles around him, and that's what's making them really, really good. They have guys that know that, Carter's going to create for them. He's going to get them open looks so they don't have to force stuff as much. And then they played really, really good defense on top of it, and that's what really got us in the first game. We could not handle their ball pressure, and we've just handled 4 teams in a row that have extremely good ball pressure. They'll be the 5th, and, we've had our good, we've had our bad. We just need to have more good than bad tomorrow.
Yeah, and how does kind of preparation work for that when you have a game right away tomorrow against a tough opponent?
Not too much scouting going on, but we feel like we know them personnel-wise enough that we know who the shooters are. We know somewhat tendencies, which way guys would prefer to drive and stuff like that. Really, we just try to focus on ourselves, though. What can we improve on? What do we need to continue to get better on? And that's what we'll focus on for tomorrow.
That was Spirit Lake boys basketball coach Paul Brown after last night's win over Worthington, Minnesota. Coming up next, we'll talk to Spencer boys basketball coach Corey Petzenhauser in 30 seconds on KUOO.
Dr. Craig Newell and his staff with Newell Orthodontics of Spirit Lake, Worthington, and Wyndham are well-trained, highly skilled, and licensed to provide the best quality orthodontic care. Newell Orthodontics is proud to help the community and wishes the best of luck to all local athletes throughout the season.
From major accidents to minor fender benders, Journey Collision Center in Spirit Lake is prepared to get you back on the road looking like new with their state-of-the-art equipment, computerized color matching system, and experienced auto body technicians. Journey Collision Repair in Spirit Lake.
We're getting ready for part 2 of our basketball doubleheader here tonight on KUOO. Boys basketball coming up shortly. Let's bring in Spencer boys basketball coach Corey Petzenhauser. Corey, thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me, Scott.
Well, Corey, much like the teams around the area, haven't played in a while because of the snowstorm on Friday. Your last time out was Tuesday against Algona last Tuesday. You got the victory there, 85-60. And what do you remember from that game last Tuesday?
Yeah, I thought early on the game we were really, really efficient on the offensive end. Algona, kind of looking at their stats on the year, we knew that they'd had some struggles on the defensive end, and we really wanted to execute well. And we thought that if we did that, we could get some open looks. And fortunately for us, that's what happened. We were able to jump out, score 27 points in the first quarter. So our guys were really into a good rhythm right away, and we were able to maintain that into the second quarter, and we went up 20 at halftime, and in the second half, I thought that we did have a little bit of a lapse defensively. We gave us some offensive rebounds, and we had some breakdowns on the defensive end, which can happen sometimes when the game kind of gets out of hand. But our guys continued to really move the basketball on the offensive end, and I think 85 was a season high for us in points scored. So really happy with the way they performed there.
Yeah, and with that win, that makes it 5 in a row for your squad going back to the last game before the holiday break, and that means you've remained undefeated so far here in the new year and played some really good competition. What have you guys done here in the new year and worked on to kind of give you that nice winning streak?
Well, we've got a veteran group. We've got 5 seniors that are in our rotation, and I've actually, Carter being in that class, have worked with that group a long time. And our juniors is Riley DeWitt and Owen Olson and Gavin Timmer. Those 3 juniors have been getting a lot of minutes for us, and they've been playing basketball together for a long time. So we really just try to keep things pretty simple with this group. It's a group that's put in a lot of time to work on their individual skill development, and so we're just trying not to complicate things too much. We don't run a ton of sets on the offensive end. Defensively, we're primarily in man-to-man. So we're really just trying to allow our guys to go out and play free and try to play fast. That's a big thing that we've been preaching all year long is, we want to play with our pace. We feel that our strength's in the backcourt, and we've got some really quick and fast perimeter guys, and so getting the ball down the floor, but also playing with pace in the half court. I think this group is really, here after the break, with the 4 games that we've won, has really done a nice job of taking care of the basketball. We played a Newell Fonda team right out of the gate, and they live on pressure defense and turning you over, and I think we were under double digits in turnovers in that game. So we have played some really good teams with Newell and then with Bondurant Farrar in a non-conference matchup. So been happy with where our guys are at, but going on the road now in Lakes Conference play for the second round of the games, it's going to be a big challenge for us tonight at Spirit Lake.
Yeah, let's talk about that Spirit Lake matchup. You won earlier this year, 78-45 on your home floor. It was a close first quarter, 18-16. Your squad would pull away in that second and third quarter to get the victory back on December 7th. Second time around, what's it going to take for your squad at Spirit Lake?
Well, we're going to have to certainly, be able to withstand the environment. That's a great place to play up there, and I'm sure that they're going to have plenty of fans in there. It's going to be loud. It's going to be a fun atmosphere, and we've really just, I thought in the first game, in that the second and third quarter, we were really able to kind of speed them up and turn them over a little bit with our defensive pressure. That'll be important for us. Looking at what Spirit Lake has done, since they've come back for break, looks like they have tried to play a little bit faster and speed things up a little bit. So we'll have to certainly withstand the type of pressure that they can put on, and they've been in a lot of close games, and you see some of those teams that are younger that are starting to try to figure out how to win, maybe lose some of those early. So we're really going to have to defend them, and hopefully our defense can lead into our offense, and it'd be a big win for us to be able to go up there and get a good win on the road.
All right, thank you so much, Corey, for those comments. Congratulations on the win streak, and best of luck throughout the rest of the season.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Spencer boys basketball coach Corey Petzenhauser, starting lineup, saying our tip-off will be coming up next on KUOO.
Quality craftsmanship combined with innovative kitchen designs awaits you at Plum Supply Kitchens and Baths. Visit them soon to be inspired by the many possibilities for your dream design, including the beautiful colors and woods that Dakota Cabinetry has to offer. Plum Supply Kitchens and Baths, Highway 71, Spirit Lake.
Whether your existing setup needs a tune-up or you're looking for a full-scale installation, Siouxland Scale Services can help. Services range from installation, rail scale testing, to repairs and calibration. No scale too big, too small, or too far. Truck scales, railroad scales, floor scales, bench scales, precision balances, scale indicators, and more. Find them online at SiouxlandScale.com or call Bill at 515-571-3380.
Lakes Conference girls and boys basketball, and we are getting ready for part 2 of our doubleheader. Boys game coming up shortly. Back to the girls game. Spencer won at the buzzer, 43-41. Spencer 10-3, 5-0 in the conference. Spirit Lake drops to 8-7, 2-4 in conference play. But here in this boys game, we're going to take a look at tonight's starters. Let's start off first for Spencer. They're going to start off with 6-foot junior guard Owen Olson, 5'10 junior guard Riley DeWitt, 6'2 senior guard Carter Petzenhauser, 6'3 senior forward Devin Dirks, and 6'4 senior forward Evan Schmidt. Spencer is 9-2, 3-1 in the conference. Their only conference loss was to Western Christian by 4 points, Tim.
And Western's good. We've talked about that with Paul Brown plenty of times. We all know what Western's like. A very good team. They only lost to ELC so far this year. Otherwise, they've been on a tear recently. And Western and ELC getting their rematch tonight. It'll be interesting to see how that one shapes out.
Okay. Spencer, coached by Corey Petzenhauser, and various polls, they are ranked inside the top 10. The AP poll, they're ranked number 8. For Spirit Lake, they're going to start off with 5'10 junior guard Caden Hassel, 5'9 senior guard Riley Reynolds, 6'4 junior forward Tyler Voss, 5'10" junior guard Braden Teesfeld and 6'2" junior forward Justin Ham. Spirit Lake coached by Paul Brown. They are 4-10 overall, 0-5 in conference play, but the Spirit Lake boys team playing a lot better here the last few weeks.
Yeah, they did a really good job last night against Worthington. And it was one where they had to battle and kind of get creative because of foul trouble, and they had a lot of success down low. I think Spencer has a little more height down low than Worthington, but Tyler Voss kind of taking over the lead scorer of this squad. Hopefully they can lean on him tonight as well.
Tyler Voss averaging 15 points and 8.8 rebounds a game. Spencer, of course, led by Carter Petzenhauser at 20 points a game. And now we got Spirit Lake and Spencer in boys action. Evan Schmidt jumping up for Spencer. And it is out of bounds.
Voss touched it.
Off of Voss,
threw it right into the Spirit Lake bench.
Spirit Lake is in the white uniforms, red lettering. Spencer in the purple, gold lettering. And the Tigers start off the game with the basketball. Petzenhauser had it. Try to get it into Schmidt. The pass is tipped, turnover. And Spirit Lake into the front court as they get it down low for Voss. Inside, scores the bucket. Now Tyler Voss, a great game last night. They're going to need him for a great game tonight against a highly ranked Spencer squad. Schmidt, and will then get it inside and scored by Owen Olson.
Good muscle up there by Olson.
We are tied at 2 in our boys game. Boy, they just they moved that quickly along. Girls game ended, they put 15 on the clock, and they started right away. They did not waste any time. Voss baseline jumper missed. Rebound Spencer.
I think we're still used to the 7:45 start time. We're sitting at 7:35, 2 minutes into the game.
Right. Schmidt inside. Good move for the Tigers, and good move by Evan Schmidt for 2.
It looked like he lost the handle for just a second, but gallered it back.
Spencer 4, Spirit Lake 2. Indians trying to respond with 6:40 to go opening quarter. Boys basketball. And it's Spirit Lake rotating it around. It was a 2-point first quarter. The first time that these two teams met, I believe 18-16 Spencer. After that, though, Spencer pulled away in the second and third quarter, and then Spencer would eventually win big on their home floor, missed three-pointer. They would win 78-45.
Petzenhauser skied for that board just now.
Petzenhauser passes it off. Now at the top, ball fake, Olsen, spin move in the paint, jump shot scored. So you've got Spencer with a 6-2 lead. And they are 3 for 3 shooting. Here's Teesfeld for 3. That's no good. Rebound Spencer. Tigers push it up. Little stop and go, and they're going to say an offensive foul on Owen Olson.
Must have been an extension of the arm because there wasn't a ton of contact, but they call it nonetheless.
5:36 to go opening quarter. Spencer 6, Spirit Lake 2, boys basketball. And it's Riley Reynolds for the Indians.
Ooh.
Spin moves away from his defender. Passes into the corner, and a 3-ball is too strong for Justin Ham. Spencer back quickly in the front court. Petzenhauser gets it. Fires inside.
Teesfeld getting the defensive assignment on Petzenhauser to start.
Ham pokes the ball away and dive for it. Possession arrow goes to Spirit Lake. Nice job. Good hustle by Justin Ham.
See, I was wondering how that would work since Spirit Lake technically won the tip but threw it out of bounds. They say Spencer, though, did get possession, so Spirit Lake ball.
Okay. Tigers lead 6-2. We've played 3 minutes. And Spirit Lake looking for a bucket here. They've been stuck at 2 for a long time. Reynolds tries to pass cross court, intercepted by Petzenhauser. He pulls up at the free throw line, misses, but he gets fouled on the wrist and will be at the free throw line.
It's a nice Little floater from the elbow. Don't see that too often.
And a foul on Caden Hassel, his first.
Team's first.
Carter Petzenhauser at the line, averages 20. And his free throw is good. 7-2, Spencer. Second free throw coming up here for Carter. And he fires up another one, and that one is good. So he'll make them both. 8-2, Tigers lead, 4:40 to go opening quarter. Well, Spirit Lake had 2 quick early points, but since then, they've been stuck at that number. Indians have it. Looking for a bucket. Reynolds in the paint, the floater. That doesn't fall. Schmidt has his hands on it for the Tigers. Rebound Spencer, and Spirit Lake is one and done.
Oh, too strong on the floater attempt as diving into the student section is, I believe that was Ham, and he's going to get called with the foul.
That's going to be his first. Team foul number 2. Subs come in. Dylan Stecker into the contest, and Will Graves.
Graves had some great outside shots last night. Maybe
did he really? Okay.
Try to work that into the offense.
Spencer basketball up 8-2. They get it to Dirks, baseline, and he walked with it. Travel. I saw where Devin this week signed his letter of intent to play baseball at Northwestern.
Okay.
Over in Orange City. Great baseball player, Devin Dirks. Head coach is his dad, Brian Dirks. Spirit Lake basketball down by 6. Good move by Stecker. Missed it. Rebound Spencer on the baseline.
He was automatic with that type of shot last night.
So it's Tigers basketball. And Petzenhauser, 3. That hits the back iron, doesn't fall. Rebound, Spirit Lake.
Good defense on the shot attempt by Petzenhauser by Thiesfeld.
3:30 to go first quarter. Spencer 8, Spirit Lake 2. And they get it in to Voss, who scores.
I think that's their key to success right there.
Yeah, go inside. Let Voss maybe draw a couple defenders. Kick it outside maybe for an open 3.
Student section going to let Petzenhauser hear it until he makes a shot, I think.
In the corner. And a 3 ball. That is good by Devin Dirks. 11-4. Spencer. 2:55 to go first quarter. Spirit Lake has it. Back in the corner. Thiesfeld for 3 to answer. No. Rebound Petzenhauser. Thiesfeld comes across the arm and commits the foul. Got a score from our Q102 game. Hartley Melvin Sanborn, boy, they had a battle with South O'Brien, but they end up pulling away in the end, 54-43.
That's a girls' score,
That's
correct?
a girls, yep. That actually just ended not too long ago. Our girls went down to the wire with Spencer hitting a buzzer beater. Now the Tigers here in the boys' game will call with the travel.
11-4, Spencer with the lead, but a couple mistakes in a row by the Tigers.
I already have them with 4 first quarter turnovers.
Spirit Lake needs to turn them into points.
Indians across midcourt. And now Graves to Stecker. Bullet pass down low. Voss baseline, and he scores the bucket.
That was a majority of their points last night. Just firing it down to Voss. Uses his hands and goes up with the bucket.
Petzenhauser, free throw line jumper, missed it short. Rebound, ball is loose, still on the floor, picked up, and to the Tigers.
Whenever the ball's down by your feet like it was there for Stecker, not much you can do except try to fall on it.
Right.
Especially when it kind of ended up behind him, too. He was kind of helpless there for a second.
Riley Reynolds will come back in, as will Justin Ham for Spirit Lake. Spencer basketball up 11-6. Petzenhauser has been held to 2 first quarter points, but he's getting other teammates involved, including that one from David Hogue, and he gets fouled. And that's the second foul on starter Justin Ham.
And he had some foul trouble last night. He, I think, finished with 4, but really had to play careful towards the end of the game.
Okay. So the
first one's good.
Free throw's good, yep. So Ham's going to have to check out with those 2 fouls, and back comes in Tyler Voss.
Not much of a rest there for Voss.
No. Spencer's going to sub in starter Devin Dirks.
Petzenhauser takes a break.
They've held Carter to just 2 points, averages 20. Second free throw by David Hogue. That is missed. But Spencer leads 12-6 with 1:50 to go in the opening quarter. Spirit Lake boys with the basketball. Reynolds, and he drives and scores. Nice move.
Immediate timeout by Coach Petzenhauser.
Yeah, he was not happy with the defense there. And Spirit Lake, they have clawed their way back to down just 4. Timeout on the floor. 12-8 Spencer. We'll be back in 1 minute on KUOO.
19 is open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. with limited seating. Dine in or carry out every Friday night. You can enjoy the in-house smoked prime rib. Pub 19 at Okoboji View Golf Course on Highway 86 in Spirit Lake. And check out their new menu items at pub19barngrill.com.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Whether your vehicle has been damaged in an accident or is showing signs of age, you can trust the professional team at Okoboji Motor Company. This is Kenny, manager in the Collision Center, and we are confident that we can have your vehicle looking like new again. We offer the best in auto body repairs. We offer competitive rates and always free estimates. We are backed by our high-quality workmanship and deliver the trust you deserve when it comes to your vehicle. Serving the Iowa Great Lakes and surrounding area for over 40 years. Schedule your appointment today at the Collision Center at Okoboji Motor Company off Highway 9.
Back to action as Spencer fires up the 3 after they break the press. Devin Dirks from downtown, and he scores.
You can't let Spencer have open looks, I'm learning.
15-8 as we start action after that timeout. Spencer with the lead. This after Spirit Lake got it within 4. Now it's 7. Reynolds drives, kicks it out. And Spirit Lake gets it back to Dylan Stecker. Now to Voss, free throw line. Into the corner. And that's Corbin Quantz. And we got a whistle and a foul on Spencer. That's going to be Owen Olson, his second foul, starter for Spencer. So Olson's going to have to check out. Petzenhauser comes back in with 1:09 to go in the quarter.
He has both fouls for Spencer.
Yeah. He is a starter for the Tigers, so he checks out. Spirit Lake basketball. Stecker to Reynolds, trying to get it to Voss. His defender fell down. Voss scores the bucket, and then he draws foul from behind. Chance at a three-point play.
I think they're trying to use Tyler Voss down low.
That's a safe bet. And a foul on Devin Dirks.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess.
Right. And Voss with the bucket. Tyler Voss, 9 points.
I'll say it after he makes the free throw. I think he started like 9 of 9 at the free throw line last night.
Okay. And finished with 31?
Yes.
You got a post-game interview with him.
Yeah. Didn't have much to say, but that's typical sometimes.
Spencer with a 3-ball missed, and Spirit Lake has weathered the storm here and a chance to chip away even further, down by just 4.
And they're doubling Voss down low right now.
Voss with the basketball, outside now to Graves. Graves, free throw line, pull-up jumper, scores. Will Graves for 2.
And if there's 2 defenders on Voss, that means someone's open for Spirit Lake.
15-13 Spencer. 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. Petzenhauser has it for the Tigers. Looks over to his head coach and his dad. Gets the call. 7 seconds. Now down to 5. in the corner, 3. They get it down to the baseline for Evan Schmidt. No, 3-quarter shot by Spirit Lake doesn't go. And a great first quarter of basketball. Spencer 15, Spirit Lake 13. Second quarter in 1 minute on KUOO and Explore Okoboji live video.
Craig Newell and his staff with Newell Orthodontics of Spirit Lake, Worthington, and Wyndham are well-trained, highly skilled, and licensed to provide the best quality orthodontic care. Newell Orthodontics is proud to help the community and wishes the best of luck to all local athletes throughout the season.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames and the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Well, a good first quarter. Spencer multiple times got out to some big leads, but Spirit Lake, they would weather the storm. They would chip away, and now we got a 2-point game here after the first quarter. Spencer 15, Spirit Lake 13. Spirit Lake starts off the second quarter with the basketball, and a great first quarter from Tyler Voss with 9 points. Now it's Graves for 3 to give him the lead, and he scores the 3. 16-15 Spirit Lake. Boys basketball. Man, this has been a fun doubleheader tonight.
Indeed.
Tigers with it. Also, Spirit Lake, I should note, they held. Here's a three-pointer by Spencer to answer a big 3.
You're mentioning how they're
Johnson.
You're going to mention how they held Petzenhauser to 2 points, but the outside shooting of Spencer are very good so far.
Correct. And Petzenhauser, his 2 came at the free throw line. So Carter did not score a field goal in that first quarter. Here is Spirit Lake on the drive, Braden Teesfeld, and he misses it. Spencer with the rebound. Tigers up by 2, 18-16. Evan Johnson just hit the 3. Now he gets it to Petzenhauser. Nice touch inside for Schmidt. Baseline. He scores, plus he draws contact. So Evan Schmidt goes to the free throw line.
Voss, that last little reach on top to try to block it, more times than not, just because you're reaching over them is going to be what draws the foul.
Exactly. So that's his first.
But I understand, as a post player, it's just so tempting. It's like, it's right there. Let me just paw at it.
Yeah, let me just right. Let me try to swat it away. And Evan Schmidt made him pay because he hits the free throw. So now 21-16 Spencer, 6:40 to go second quarter. Spirit Lake basketball as they look to respond. Lob it in for Voss over the defense. Nice entry feed. Teesfeld, and it rolls out for Voss.
Did
it was
everything
there.
but hit the bottom of the net.
That was a nice play. Here's Petzenhauser free throw line. It's off. Rebounded Voss. Spirit Lake basketball. Indians into the corner for Graves. Now right wing for Hassel. Trying to get it to Voss, who does catch it, but it's high post here. Now to Hassel. He'll fake the pass, fires up the 3, and it gets wedged in between the rim and the backboard. So that's considered a jump ball. That goes to Spencer.
Can we call it a wedgie? I've heard that before.
You're right. Well, either way, jump ball, possession arrow, Tigers.
It's just such a anticlimactic end to a play.
It's like, oh,
I guess we're done.
Okay. Jump ball. Okay, that's okay. 21-16 Spencer, 5:45 to go second quarter. Boys basketball, KUOO and Explore Okoboji live video. Scott Nolte, Tim Soper with Gabe back at the studios. Here's Schmidt with the drive for the Tigers, passing into the corner. Petzenhauser calling for it. Teesfeld, great defense on him. Now back outside, 3 ball, no good. Rebound by Riley Reynolds, who throws it into the front court looking for 6. Instead threw it away.
Don't think Graves was one of his receivers on the football field this past year.
A little bit too strong.
I think Graves actually came in and relieved Reynolds at times at quarterback.
Graves was on that post route. But Reynolds overthrew him just a little bit. So the turnover goes back to Spencer. But it was there. Petzenhauser for 3 for Spencer. Misses. Cold first half so far for Carter Petzenhauser. Spencer leading 21-16. 5 minutes to go until half. Spirit Lake basketball. Driving inside. Stecker got free, and then he gets hammered. And I believe picking the foul there will be Gavin Timmer.
Credit to Stecker just keeping his dribble all the way to the hoop.
Yeah, Timmer is going to pick up his first, and Stecker at the line. Our coverage tonight brought to you in part by the Hut Bar and Grill, also by MHR Insurance, and by Spirit Lake Hy-Vee. 21-16. Stecker at the line for a free throw. He makes the second one. 21-17, so he makes one of 2 there. Spirit Lake and Spencer battling tonight. Lakes Conference action, girls and boys. Girls game came down to the wire. Boys game is tight. Tigers lead by 4.
Always a fun doubleheader.
Great doubleheader, and always a great crowd, too. Petzenhauser calling for it, gets it on the right wing. One dribble, passes left. And now to Olsen. Inside Petzenhauser, alley-oop for the slam. Well, that's a way to get your first field goal of the game.
You saw the baseline open up, and I saw him cut. I'm like, ooh, uh-oh.
Alley-oop slam. Petzenhauser with 4. The lead is 6. Reynolds inside the paint, tries to throw it to Voss, intercepted, turnover. Here comes Spencer. Schmidt gets contact, he scores anyway. And now Spencer's lead is back up to 8.
Not a must-score situation for Spirit Lake, but points would be great here.
3:55 left to go second quarter. Spencer 25, Spirit Lake 17.
Voss has got shoved underneath, nothing called.
Reynolds free throw line jumper, missed it, rebound Spencer. And now the Indians are cold the last couple of minutes. Here comes Dirks, thought about a 3, back to Petzenhauser free throw line. Outside Schmidt nearly at half court, went over and back, but he saves it. Still Tigers basketball. Petzenhauser for 3, and you get him warmed up and watch out. He nails it. And Paul Brown realizes that and calls timeout. All of a sudden, Tim, the lead is 11 for Spencer. How did that happen?
Well, in high school, whenever you get a dunk, it also serves as quite the momentum boost.
Yes, it does.
An alley-oop dunk like that definitely could charge a team up.
28-17, and we're going to keep it here at Spirit Lake High School and remind you that we have Hawkeye basketball tomorrow against Rutgers on KUOO. And then Thursday on Explore Okoboji Live Video, we will have wrestling with Spirit Lake Park and Spencer as Spirit Lake Park and Spencer wrap up the Lakes Conference Wrestling regular season. And that'll be just after the 6 o'clock hour. Once again, that'll be on live video Thursday night. So Tigers and Indian fans, you can view that one Thursday evening. And here we go. And I was looking at the calendar, Tim. In about a month, I will be in Des Moines for state wrestling.
Hard to believe.
Wow, isn't that crazy? 3:10 left to go second quarter. Spirit Lake saves it. Teesfeld with a great save from going over and back. And he'll get it to Caden Hassel. Indians need a bucket here, but Spencer pokes it away from behind. Here comes a possible slam. It is for Petzenhauser.
He had to get up on his tippy toes for that one.
Yeah, he didn't get quite all of it, but he did put it away for the Tigers. 30-17.
So impressive for a 6'2 player.
Here comes Spirit Lake. Stecker trying to end the scoring drought. Can't do it. Voss, offensive rebound. Can he do it? No, but he does get fouled. 30-17. Spencer leads by 13.
I want to say Spirit Lake led 16-15.
Yes, that is correct. Voss hits the free throw. Yeah, they did lead 16-15. You're right. So Spencer currently on a 15-2 run.
Making your free throws is a big part of stopping a run.
Voss made the first one, and he will miss the second one, but tipped out to Voss for an offensive rebound. Now Stecker, right wing, and that's a 4-point play because he hits the three.
It was planned.
30-21, that's going to get the Spirit Lake crowd, at least the student section, back on their feet. 2:15 left to go before half. Spencer's lead is down to 9 after that big three from Dylan Stecker. Schmidt backing himself down, but kicks it out. Back out to Schmidt. That's a 3-point opportunity. Missed. Rebound by Hassel. Here comes Spirit Lake. Can chip away even further. Reynolds has it for the Indians. 1:50 to go. They try to lob it in for Voss. Intercepted by Schmidt. Turnover. Spencer has it. Dirks to Petzenhauser. Top three ball. That one hits the back iron. Schmidt skies for the rebound. So an O-board for the Tigers. Here's Olsen. Baseline, cut off. Minute 28 to go. Olsen tries to hit the long two, and he does. So that is a long two for Owen Olsen. 32-21 Spencer. A minute 10 to go, second quarter. Spirit Lake gets it into Voss, and Voss, he misses, gets it back, no good. Rebound, Spencer.
Worked a little too quick on both the shots, I think. Didn't set his feet.
So Spencer leads 32-21. 48 seconds left to go, second quarter. Stecker, good defense on Petzenhauser, and Carter has to get rid of it. And he'll kick it back over to Riley DeWitt, and now hands it off to Olsen. Back to DeWitt, 32 seconds. Now Olsen again. Spencer 32, Spirit Lake 21.
Spencer
boys basketball.
might work the rest of the clock down.
I think that's what's going to happen here.
Next year's a shot clock year, I think.
Okay. That would definitely cut down on that, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Looks
because
like
they're going to work a full minute off here.
Looks like Todd Rogers is on his way up here to talk about the girls' game, which was fantastic earlier tonight. So we'll visit with Todd here at halftime. 8 seconds, now 6. And a pass inside to Schmidt, who kisses it off the glass, and he will score. And that is going to be the first half, with Spencer up by a score of 34-21 on Spirit Lake. All right, that's our halftime, 34-21 Spencer. And coming up on our halftime show, we'll have first half stats and talk Spirit Lake girls basketball. Our halftime show brought to you by Okoboji Motor Company, Service Department, and Collision Center. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Your vehicle has been damaged in an accident or is showing signs of age. You can trust the professional team at Okoboji Motor Company. This is Kenny, manager in the Collision Center, and we are confident that we can have your vehicle looking like new again. We offer the best in auto body repairs. We offer competitive rates and always free estimates. We are backed by our high-quality workmanship and deliver the trust you deserve when it comes to your vehicle. Serving the Iowa Great Lakes and surrounding area for over 40 years. Schedule your appointment today, the Collision Center at Okoboji Motor Company off Highway 9.
Pizza Ranch of Spirit Lake is proud to sponsor the great local athletes in the Iowa Great Lakes. When great food meets great prices, it has to be Pizza Ranch. Pizza, chicken, salad, whatever you're in the mood for, it has to be Pizza Ranch in Spirit Lake.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIABone.com.
Head down the highway to MHR Insurance and get the power of one from West Bend. Simplify with one policy, one affordable premium, one common loss deductible, and money back at the end of the year when you're claim free. What? Money back? See MHR Insurance in Milford or call 338-2654.
Whether you are freshening up your current decor, building new, or just looking for custom window treatments, Interior Sewing by Lisa has you covered with draperies, pillows, and Hunter Douglas blinds. Call me for your free in-home consultation at 712-320-3492.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm and Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount.
First half stats of this boys game. We're going to talk girls basketball now with Spirit Lake girls basketball coach Todd Rogers. And first of all, Todd, what a game tonight against Spencer. Tigers would win 43-41, but what a great effort by both teams.
That was a great girls basketball game right there, and they made big plays. We made big plays. They got some great defensive stops, and so did we there. And I think the biggest lead might have been maybe 6 points the whole night there. We had a 4-point lead. They had a 6-point lead. And, it was like two heavyweights going at it there. So we're getting closer.
Yes. What I liked about your squad tonight, the resilience, like you mentioned, Spencer maybe out sometime 5-6 point lead. But your girls never really got rattled or afraid. They just kept to the course, kept to the plan. They would tie it, maybe even take the lead, and I just love that they just kept showing they wwere very resilient tonight.
Right. I thought, one of the best plays there, I think we were down by 4 or 6, and we were going against their press, and I mean, they did a great job. We hit, I think, Molly for a layup at the end. We just about 3 quick passes, and there we were, and we got down by 6, 39-33, and we went on an 8-0 run there to take the lead, and Ella went off the screen so hard and drove all the way to the bucket and scored with contact, and then they made another big shot there, and it was a great girls game tonight.
It really was, and a great defensive game, I thought. You held one of their leading scorers, Allison Piercy. She comes in averaging 13. You held her to just 3 tonight. And besides that, I thought your girls just played outstanding defense. Taylor Schneider, I think, had 4 or 5 blocks tonight. She was fantastic.
No, we really did. We wanted to try to focus on both the Piercy girls there, and they're so good there. And we did a nice job on Allison the previous game, too, there. And we just couldn't handle, I think it's Jada, maybe her name, the point guard there. We just didn't have an answer for trying to keep her out of the lane. She's so physical, and she gets to the rim so well. But, we made stops when we needed to there. And, you can look back and pick it apart for each team where, you had a little place here and there that mattered. But, it just comes down to we made a play, they made a play, and we just didn't have a chance to get the ball back.
Right. Well, you had a ranked 4A team on the ropes. You got a nice solid win last night. Prior to the loss tonight, you had won 4 in a row, and I think your girls squad is just really starting to get it, and I think this is an important time for them to start to get it because postseason's around the corner.
Oh, it's coming quick. I mean, this was our, 3rd game in 4 days, something like that. We played Saturday, Monday, and tonight, and so we're going to have a day off tomorrow, then, get ready to play Monday, Tuesday coming up. But, we're playing really, really well right now, and it's always interesting when regionals come out and see where the state puts us and everything. And I know the girls' union, they do such a nice job of putting them, separating the top ones and everything. So, like I told the girls, the scoreboard didn't tell the story tonight on the, win-loss right there.
Right.
But we're there. We're right there, and we're going to definitely be a tough out. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, yeah, you can definitely tell that. And what I like now for the rest of this week is you have time to practice.
Yep, exactly.
Because you've had so many kids Saturday, Monday, Tuesday. But now you got the rest of the week to practice, and then you turn around with Kemper Catholic and Storm Lake next week.
Exactly. A little back-to-back there. And we play nice. We play well when we go back-to-back, honestly. So it'll be fun there. We'll get back at it. A few tears in the locker room, but you know what? That's okay. It shows how much they care and how much they're putting into it, and it'll leave a little bad taste in their mouth, and we'll be ready to go on Monday.
All right, sounds good, Todd. Well, a great effort tonight, and we'll be there Monday and Tuesday for the broadcast. We look forward to those, and have a good rest of the week with the practice session.
All right, you too. Thanks, guys.
Hey, thank you. That is Spirit Lake girls basketball coach Todd Rogers joining us here at halftime of this boys contest. And we have about 3 minutes and 40 seconds before we start the second half. And we'll take 2 2-minute break, I'm told, and we'll come back with first half stats on KUOO.
Down the highway to MHR Insurance and get the power of one from West Bend. Simplify with one policy, one affordable premium, one common loss deductible, and money back at the end of the year when you're claim free. What? Money back? See MHR Insurance in Milford or call 338-2654.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
Okoboji Realty is a proud supporter of the Spirit Lake athletes and all the young athletes involved and driven for success. Good luck from Amy Maris and Mickey Harrington, real estate agents with Okoboji Realty. Dedicated to community, dedicated to you.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm and Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
Halftime score right now, Spencer 34, Spirit Lake 21. My thanks to Spirit Lake girls basketball coach Todd Rogers for joining us here at half. A great effort by the Spirit Lake girls, but they come up just a little bit short. But Spirit Lake has the rest of the week to practice. They have no game Thursday or Friday. Kind of a weird couple of weeks in their schedule.
Yeah, they go from playing 8 games in about 15 days, or the boys team at least, 8 games in about 15 days, and then they're off all the way till next week.
Right. And Spirit Lake doesn't play, Spirit Lake girls, they don't play again until Monday of next week, and then they go Tuesday as well. So it's just kind of a weird part of their schedule, but that's how it plays out. Spencer 34, Spirit Lake 21 here at half of our boys game. And before we start the second half, some leaders for Spencer: Carter Petzenhauser, Evan Schmidt, each with 9. Owen Olson, Devin Dirks with 6. Evan Johnson with 3. And Davis Hogue with 1. Spirit Lake, Tyler Voss, 10 points. Will Graves, 5. Dylan Stecker, 4. And Riley Reynolds with 2. So there's your leaders at half.
There's your buzzer.
And there's your buzzer.
Spencer's still in their huddle. I say give it to Spirit Lake. Give them a free bucket. Nah, they won't do that.
Hey, 34-21 lead for Spencer.
I do think Spirit Lake has to get out to a good start here, though, in the second half, because Spencer has shown when they get hot, they can put up points in a hurry.
Well, yeah, Carter Petzenhauser held to just 2 points in the first quarter, but 7 in the second quarter, including a couple of dunks and a three-pointer. He has 9, right around his average. He averages 20 for the game. Spirit Lake pops up a 3, no good. Voss had his hands on it, but out of bounds. So it is Spencer basketball. And we have a 34-21 lead in favor of the Tigers. Spencer, drive by Owen Olson, and he gets fouled.
It wasn't a gentle foul either.
No, it was not. It was a hard foul there. And that's going to be the second one on Hassel. Olson at the line will be shooting 2, and the first one is no good.
Almost 3/4 of the way down.
All right, 34-21, 35-21, Spencer. Olsen with his 7th point.
Three-quarter court pressure by Spencer, and here comes the trap.
Reynolds is trapped, looks for some help. Open, baseline, nobody is there. Easy layup for Justin Ham.
I was wondering if he was maybe going to try to slam it, but he went with the for sure two.
Spencer basketball. Dirks baseline, and he walked with it.
Good momentum boost for Spirit Lake.
Travel right back to the Indians, and they got it back within 12. 35-23, 1 minute gone by, third quarter. Scott Nolte, Tim Soper with Gabe back at the studios. Glad to have you along here on KUOO, and also live video at ExplorerOkoboji.com, and find Explorer Okoboji on YouTube, Roku, Fire Stick, multiple ways to watch as Reynolds drives and scores. And now you got Spirit Lake within 10. A nice 4-1 run to start the third quarter.
Get another defensive stop here. Put up more points on your offensive end.
Spencer for three. No. Rebound by Tiesfeld. And now a chance for single digits here. And nearly thrown away. But Ham recovers near midcourt. Reynolds top. Thought about a three-pointer. Waits for a better opportunity. Hassel thought about a three. Drives inside. The runner scores. Hassel and the Indians on a 6-1 run. 35-27, Spencer's lead down to 8.
Thiesfeld back in the game guarding Petzenhauser. Did a good job in the first quarter.
5:45 to go, third quarter. Spencer's lead down to 8. And now the Spirit Lake defense causing some fits on Spencer. Tigers trying to find Schmidt. No look pass did not work for Riley DeWitt. He threw it out of bounds.
It was too good of a pass, even faked out his teammate.
In our coverage tonight from United Community Bank, also by Pizza Ranch in Spirit Lake and Dr. Craig Newell.
Attacking the basket has worked for Spirit Lake in this third quarter so far.
Indians with a chance to chip away even further. Reynolds kind of got trapped and looks to kick it out. It is tipped by Spencer, and then a turnover. 5:15 to go, third quarter. Spencer has it. 35-27, Spencer in this boys game. Schmidt comes out to the free throw line for the Tigers. High post. Now to DeWitt on the right wing.
Schmidt hit the deck there for a little bit.
He did. Olsen into Schmidt. Back to Olsen, now Dirks.
Some nifty passing, but no shots off of it.
And now baseline and scoring is Owen Olsen.
I spoke too soon.
Back up by 10 for Spencer, 37-27. 4:40 to go, third quarter. Reynolds for the Indians. Spin move in the paint, and he's going to go up with it, and it's going to be rebounded by Spencer. He missed it short.
His pivot foot kind of got stuck there, and where he was going to spin got cut off.
Petzenhauser pull-up jumper. He misses. Spirit Lake with the rebound. Both teams a little cold here in the third quarter. Spirit Lake kind of started off hot, but then they've settled down. And now Spencer, a player, goes hard to the deck. That's Petzenhauser. Hassel drains the three.
I think Petzenhauser took a shot to the face, unintentional shot to the face.
Carter Petzenhauser.
Looks to be okay, just collecting his wits.
And there was a big, from the crowd when he went down. As Hassel
made the three. I'm kind of shocked they let it continue, though.
Petzenhauser's laying right in front of him as Hassel drains the three.
I guess credit to Hassel for continuing the play, but usually you see the officials bull that one dead by then.
Wow. And with that three, Spirit Lake is within 7.
So
they are checking on Petzenhauser, and I think one of the trainers, they got to go out into that hallway, do the
yeah, I was going to say, since this is a head injury, it's not just as simple as your nose isn't bleeding, go back in. You're going to go through the full test.
Yeah, so they're going to take Carter out to the hallway and run some of those concussion protocol tests, make sure he's okay to come back in. And at the meantime, Spencer's lead is down to 7, 37-30. Spear Lake hit a 3 from Hassel. Dirks trying to answer with a 3 for Spencer, missed, but an offensive rebound for Schmidt. Tigers another opportunity. And here comes Johnson for 3. That misses. It rolls off the rim. Offensive rebound, Spencer. They get another opportunity. DeWitt in the paint goes up. No. And off of Johnson, who tried for an offensive rebound, Spear Lake basketball.
That was 3 chances Spencer had and still couldn't get the bucket to go.
Our coverage tonight from Okoboji Realty. Also by Okoboji View Golf Course and Pub 19 Bar and Grill. Well, Spear Lake finds himself down by just 7, and they have the basketball. Three-pointer Graves, no good. They would have been down to 4. Rebound Spencer.
Petzenhauser's out of the hallway and ready to check back in.
All right, so he passed all the tests there from the trainer. And Carter will check in at the next dead ball situation. Spencer basketball up by 7, 37-30.
Coach Petzenhauser then played the role of dad, said, "Are you sure you're good to go in?"
Right. 2:50 to go third quarter. Olsen, DeWitt in the corner. Baseline 3, misses. Dirks tried to tip a rebound to himself, but missed the rebound. Spear Lake has it. Once again, they're down by just 7. And it's tipped out of bounds by Spencer, and that will allow the Tigers to sub in 3 players, including Petzenhauser. Hogue comes back in, and so does Timmer. Spear Lake is going to sub in Corbin Quantz. 2:36 left to go third quarter, and Spencer's up 37-30, but Spear Lake has the basketball. And a foul on the Tigers. And they are going to get number 30 here. That is Evan Johnson. His first as Reynolds comes back in. Spirit Lake ball. Reynolds has it near midcourt. To Voss. Voss drives high, now goes down to the baseline, kicks it in the corner for Quantz. Left wing Graves, 3 ball on the way. That one is no good. And offensive rebound, Voss, and he scores.
He says, "Give me the basketball."
Tyler Voss with 12. Spencer's lead is 5, 37-32. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Spencer basketball. Petzenhauser got a lane, baseline. He goes and he scores. You cannot give Carter Petzenhauser a baseline like that. He'll know what to do.
And he looks 100% out there.
Yeah, good to see him back out there. Carter's got 11. Great basketball player. Great move there. Now Voss on the other end for Spear Lake. Missed it. Offensive rebound, put back. No, but a foul coming up.
Oh, it didn't fall. Okay.
It did not go through. And a foul called on Timmer, his second. Our coverage from State Farm insurance agent Scott Troutman, and interior sewing by Lisa, and Voss with the free throw.
Since I'm running the camera, I'm looking on the computer screen, and it looked like it fell originally on my screen. But good job by Voss fighting for that offensive rebound and at least getting a free throw opportunity.
Right. He's got 13. After that made free throw, he'll get a second one, and that one is good as well. Nothing but net for Tyler Voss. He's going to check out with 14 points. Minute 40 to go in the third quarter.
I think that's just his second time getting subbed out for, and his first one didn't last too long.
Spencer 39, Spirit Lake 34. Good boys game. Tigers with the basketball. Petzenhauser free throw line. His drive is cut off. He'll feed it off to Olsen.
Nice double team.
Back to Petzenhauser, right wing, 3 ball. He rises up, missed 3. Ball is tipped around into the hands of Stecker. Spear Lake with it, down by 5. Quantz getting it to Graves, nearly lost it on the baseline. Great arc, and then almost towards the top midcourt. Now right side for Reynolds. We're under a minute to go third quarter. 39-34 Spencer. Graves, right side, comes off a screen. Long 3 ball. That one is no good. And rebounded by Spencer. Tigers up by 5 with the basketball. And they move it outside the perimeter. Spirit Lake's done a good job defensively tonight. And that's going to be a double dribble on the Tigers. Unforced turnover. 24 seconds to go, third quarter. Voss checks back in. 39-34. Spencer's lead is 5. Spirit Lake has the basketball. Reynolds, 17 seconds. Hands it off to Graves. Now Voss. Back to Reynolds, 13 seconds. Graves top, 10 seconds. Right side for Hassel. Long three ball. He left it short. Falls right into the lap of Voss, who scores.
Last second shot here for Spencer.
3 at the buzzer, and that is missed by Owen Olson. He got a good look at it from the top, and we got a good boys game. Spencer held at just 5 points in that third quarter. They lead 39-36. Fourth quarter coming up in 1 minute. KUOO and Explore Okoboji live video.
Hot Bar and Grill in Arnold Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold Park.
Northwest Bank is top notch. You may be a one-time customer, you may be a lifetime customer, but they're always going to look out for you and take care of you.
Northwest Bank has the ability to help you do what you need to have done with your mortgage.
To me, probably the number one thing is their ability to get the job done.
Easy to work with, explain things very well, people that you trust and people that you see every day. That type of skill and knowledge sitting behind that desk when you're coming to sign those papers is very important.
I've always trusted Northwest Bank, and I definitely trust them with the biggest purchase we've ever made.
Head down the highway to MHR Insurance and get the power of one from West Bend. Simplify with one policy, one affordable premium, one common loss deductible, and money back at the end of the year when you're claim free. What? Money back? See MHR Insurance in Milford or call 338-2654.
Well, here we go, fourth quarter, and what a run by Spirit Lake in that third quarter, outscoring Spencer 15-5 to get them within 3. Spencer misses the 3 as we start the fourth quarter, and it's Spirit Lake basketball. Spencer 39, Spirit Lake 36.
Fans not happy about something there.
Voss with the drive for the Indians. Cut off defensively. Nice defense for Spencer. And Spirit Lake, chance to either chip away or tie it with a 3. Hassel to Reynolds. Reynolds gets away from the defense. Scoop shot scored.
That was pretty.
We got a 1-point ball game, 39-38. Spencer trying to respond. Let's see if they can do it. Down to Schmidt on the baseline in the paint, and he gets fouled. Evan Schmidt has been a problem down low for Spencer. Spirit Lake. Evan Schmidt's a good ball player. And a second foul on Tyler Voss.
You have the dials in front of you. Anyway, you can turn my headset up a little bit. This crowd's making it hard for me to hear at times.
I got a full blast.
Okay. Maybe I just can't hear.
Evan Schmidt hits the free throw. And he now reaches double figures with 10 and give him 11.
I believe that ties him with Petzenhauser for the lead scorer for Spencer.
Yes. Spencer back up by 3, 41-38. And Reynolds, his drive picked off, turnover. Spencer basketball up by 3. Driving baseline, and a nice move by Owen Olson. He gets fouled.
Spirit Lake kind of got to settle down here. They've gotten a little foul happy last couple minutes.
Yeah, and it's back-to-back fouls on Voss.
He did a good job of I don't think he had any fouls last night during his 31-point game. Now up to 3, and they're going to keep him in there because he's a big presence for Spirit Lake.
Yeah, he's all right yet with 3 here in the fourth quarter.
One more, you might consider it just to settle him down.
Well, Olson, he has 11. So now Spencer has Olson, Petzenhauser, and Schmidt each with 11. 43-38. Spencer's lead back up to 5 on a 4-0 run after Spirit Lake got within a point. And then Graves, too high, can't handle the pass, too high of a pass by Voss. 43-38 Spencer. 6:30 to go, third quarter. Excellent doubleheader tonight. Girls and boys basketball in the Lakes Conference with Spencer Spirit Lake. And they try to lob it inside for Schmidt, who misses.
Voss strongly gets that rebound.
Spirit Lake with the basketball. Reynolds near midcourt. Now back out to Hassel. Back to Reynolds. Free throw line, Voss. Reynolds, he'll fire up a 3-ball. No good. Ball tipped around. Schmidt with the rebound. Clears it for Dirks.
Not a bad looking shot there, though.
Nope, had an open look at it.
Just wish it would have fell.
Spencer basketball, Schmidt baseline to Petzenhauser. Free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound, Hassel. Spencer's lead is still 5, 43-38. 5:35 left to go in the fourth quarter. Spirit Lake has it with Reynolds. Indians have managed just a bucket here in the fourth quarter. Trying to change that. Stecker, no. Tipped out, and they're going to say last touched by Spencer, I believe.
Well, yeah. The entire Spirit Lake bench and student section helped make that call by pointing to our left.
So it is Spirit Lake basketball. Down by 5. 5:10 to go, fourth quarter. Reynolds. And that's Hassel for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound, Petzenhauser.
Some cold shooting at a bad time for Spirit Lake.
Yeah, they have managed 2 points in 3 minutes of the fourth quarter. Petzenhauser drives. He missed it short. Rebound, Voss. Spencer equally as cold. They only have 4 points, so it's a cold fourth quarter for both teams. But Spencer does have the 5-point lead. 43-38. 4:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Spirit Lake with it. Graves, baseline jumper, 2 is good.
Nice little mid-range to get the lid off the bucket.
Mid-range jumper, Will Graves with 7. And here we are, 43-40. Quite the doubleheader here tonight. 4:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Spencer, the number 8 ranked team in Class 3A, according to the latest AP poll released yesterday. But other polls have them either 1 or 5. Either way, this is a top 10 team in 3A. Drive by Evan Schmidt. He gets fouled.
AP is probably the most official one, we'd say, though.
Probably. And that's a big one. Voss just picked up his 4th. That is a big one for Spirit Lake. Tyler Voss has been battling tonight, 16 points, but now he has 4 fouls. Schmidt makes the free throw.
Number of rebounds, too.
Yes. And just the big body presence.
He will head out. Ham going to be, well, they might have Stecker kind of be the 5, but they might also kind of spread it out now.
Yeah. Well, he is going against Evan Schmidt, who is just a force for Spencer. He is just a solid player and a great free throw shooter. He's 5 for 5 tonight. He makes both of them there.
Solid in his play and his stature.
Yes, Spencer up by 5, 45-40. And we are under 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter of this boys game. Teesfeld, free throw line. Now to Ham. Steps back, 3-ball. That one's no good. Ricochets. Rebound Spencer. And really the main difference here now, Tim, is the 3-ball is not working for Spirit Lake.
And timeout called by Spencer. Looks like just a short 30 or maybe full.
3:42 to go in the fourth quarter. Boys basketball. We're going to take a what do we need here, Tim?
Whatever you want.
Okay. 45-40 Spencer. We'll be back in a minute. KUOO and Explore Okoboji live video.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames in the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Quality craftsmanship combined with innovative kitchen designs awaits you at Plum Supply Kitchens and Baths. Visit them soon to be inspired by the many possibilities for your dream design, including the beautiful colors in woods that Dakota Cabinetry has to offer. Plum Supply Kitchens and Baths, Highway 71, Spirit Lake.
Whether your existing setup needs a tune-up or you're looking for a full-scale installation, Siouxland Scale Services can help. Services range from installation, rail scale testing, to repairs and calibration. No scale too big, too small, or too far. Truck scales, railroad scales, floor scales, bench scales, precision balances, scale indicators, and more. Find them online at SiouxlandScale.com or call Bill at 515-571-3380.
Down to the final stretch here in this boys game, 45-40 Spencer. Tigers have the basketball after the timeout. Schmidt goes up, but had it poked away from Hassel.
Ooh.
And Hassel and Spirit Lake crowd thought it went off of Schmidt's knee, but they're going to say off of Hassel. Tigers basketball underneath the hoop. Looking inbound, they get it into Johnson. Tigers up 45-40. 3:25 to go in the game, or at least in the fourth quarter. Riley DeWitt for Spencer, now to Johnson on the right wing. Johnson to Dirks. And we got a blocking foul called on Will Graves. His first, and that is going to be team foul number 5. Spencer's Petzenhauser is not in the game.
Getting a rest.
And in fact, I don't see him on the bench again, Tim.
Maybe didn't feel quite right.
Right. Schmidt misses underneath for Spencer, but it's Olsen who gets it back. Then he gets it back to Schmidt, who scores.
7-point lead for Spencer.
Evan Schmidt for Spencer's taking over this game. The big man for the Tigers.
Tyler Voss going to come back in with his 4 fouls, it looks like.
47-40. Spencer. Spirit Lake has it, and a push called on Spencer. 15 points for Evan Schmidt of Spencer. And he leads the Tigers in scoring.
Voss and Reynolds back into the game. Thiesfeld and Ham will check out.
2:36 to go in the fourth quarter. Spencer 47, Spirit Lake 40. Hassel for 3, missed it, just a little bit short. Ball is on the floor, picked up.
What a find.
Stecker to Voss. Voss gets another bucket. We're down to a 5-point game again at 47-42. Spencer looks like without the services of Carter Petzenhauser.
Careful, Tyler.
2:05 to go in the fourth. Spencer lost it out of bounds. Last touch, Spirit Lake.
That official kind of teased Spirit Lake's emotions there, kind of pointed at the player and then said, no, it's Spencer ball.
2:03 to go in the fourth. Spencer 47, Spirit Lake 42. Excellent doubleheader tonight. Excellent boys game. Spencer gets it inside. Nice move and bucket by Owen Olsen.
Tyler Voss had to play hands off there.
49-42. Spirit Lake now with the ball. Minute 45 to go. Hassel coming off a screen from Voss. He drives and he gets contact. A foul is going to send Caden Hassel to the line. Hassel will shoot 2. With the clock stopped. First foul on Riley DeWitt. And the Hassel free throw is good. So he's got 6 points.
They might play offense, defense now. So Voss going to come out on defense. So he avoids that 5th foul.
Do some fouling probably. Second free throw by Hassel is good. 49-44. And now you got Spencer with the basketball. Spirit Lake, they haven't fouled yet. Looks like they're going to try to stack them up defensively. Minute 25 to go in the fourth quarter.
Not sure if they have maybe a key player they want to foul, but
at this point you can't get greedy. And now the drive by Olsen. He gets fouled. He nearly made it.
Petzenhauser is back, but he's at the very end of the bench, so his night might be done.
Yeah. Once again, he, if you missed the action earlier, he kind of took a hard fall and was on the floor for a while. Then he came out. He went to the hallway. They did the protocol stuff. He came back in, played for
probably about a quarter, I'd say.
Probably a good quarter or so, and then we haven't seen him here the last few minutes as Olsen hits the free throw. Spencer 50, Spirit Lake 44. Second free throw, so Olsen hits them both. And then a timeout called by Spirit Lake.
Just a 30.
With 1:17 to go. Okay. Just a 30, so that allows us to keep it here. Next up for Spirit Lake girls, Monday hosting Kemper Catholic and Tuesday Storm Lake at Storm Lake. We'll have both of those games on KUOO, and that Kemper Catholic game will be on live video. For Spirit Lake boys, they do not play again until next, and then they will be at Storm Lake. We'll have that on KUOO.
Quite the trip up here for Kemper Catholic on a Monday.
Yeah, right. But I suppose one of those things where, hey, we need another game. We need another game.
And we'll get, not calling them a random opponent, but with Western Christian leaving the Lakes Conference next year, schedule may look a little different for Lakes Conference teams starting next year.
Because there's two games that you're going to have to try to find two other teams or whatever.
Not saying you won't see Western Christian on the schedule as a non-conference opponent, but
you could, yep. Voss inside, draws contact, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. Second foul called on Spencer's Schmidt. And Voss at the line with two free throws. 59.9 on the clock, and he missed it.
That one didn't feel right the minute he let go of it, it looked like.
Right.
Now coach probably hoping he makes this, that way he can come out of the game substitution-wise.
Bring in some guys that don't have 4 fouls so they can foul. Second free throw for Voss, and he makes it. So that was a big free throw there because that allows him to check out and then allows other players to foul with 59.9 on the clock.
You have to come get him because Spencer's not going to come to you.
51-45. Spencer basketball. Dirks has it. And now Tigers just playing keep away, and they ran off almost 17 seconds of clock. It was 59.9. And now down to 42.3.
Voss Reynolds back in.
That's going to be a foul on Hassel, his third. It's going to send Riley DeWitt to the free throw line. And Riley, no points tonight. No free throw attempts. And he makes it. How about that clutch free throw? So that makes it now a 3-possession game because it was at 6 points. Now it's 7. And he makes them both. Boy, those are clutch free throws for Riley DeWitt.
Got to go quick if you're Spirit Lake. No time really to dribble it up the floor.
53-45. Spirit Lake down by 8. Hassel in the corner. 3. Good. Caden Hassel for 3. Down to a 5-point game. And you look at the DeWitt free throws. How big were those? Because if he misses those, then all of a sudden it's a 3-point game. But now it's still at the double digit or a double possession game at 5 points.
Well, and you got 2 more cases of 1-1, so you got to make the front end if you're Spencer. If you're Spirit Lake, foul quick, because if they do miss the front end right away, you got to rebound too. That's the other thing, though.
Well, that's just it. Last possession, Spencer was able to get 17 seconds off the clock before Spirit Lake was finally able to foul. So Spirit Lake, if you're Spirit Lake, you try to get a quick turnover. If that doesn't happen, a quick foul. Spencer, just inbound it and let the foul happen and then go hit free throws.
You can tell Spencer, very good team at playing keep away. Now, Spirit Lake, you got to match up here. Don't let anyone just get a free look at the basket.
30 seconds to go. Spencer inbounds.
Right there.
And you'll have to inbound. You'll have to foul. They haven't fouled yet. Still haven't fouled. Spirit Lake playing keep away. Or Spencer playing keep away. Dirks goes inside. He scores. And that's going to do it. 55-48. Spirit Lake has the basketball. Hassel near midcourt. And a timeout called by head coach Paul Brown at 7.9 on the clock. 55-48. Spencer. Timeout Indians. So let's just keep it here. And we'll kind of recap that girls' game a little bit. What a classic that was. Spencer wins at the buzzer thanks to Jada Piercy with the 2 and wins 43-41. Jada Piercy led all scorers with 16 points. Haley Behrens with 14 for Spencer. Spirit Lake, they got 14 from Taylor Schneider. Spencer girls 10-3, 5-0 in the conference. Spirit Lake falls to 8-7, 2-4 in conference play.
Yeah, that was a great press break by Spencer. They kind of lulled Spirit Lake to sleep because they stayed in the backcourt as long as they could. Spirit Lake thought, ooh, let's see if we can get a trap. Then they got the leak out for the easy bucket. So very well drawn up and very smart play there by Spencer. And what it also did was it prevented Spirit Lake from subbing in their offensive players they wanted in.
Yes, right. Well, here in this boys game, 7.9 on the clock.
Whatever they drew up has got to be very quick.
Yeah.
And it's happened. You can score quickly here, but I'm sure Paul Brown ready to call a timeout the minute or the second it goes through the net if they do get a make here.
55-48. Stecker got to pop one up. He does. 3 ball. That one's no good. It's going to be rebounded by Spencer, and that is going to be your ball game. A great effort by Spirit Lake. They come up just a tad short, and Spencer just enough to get it done on the road, 55-48. But quite the improvement from the first time that these two teams met. You go back to December 7th, and Spencer won 78-45.
Definitely a closer game this time around.
Yeah. Spirit Lake played some good defense and hit some big shots, but come up just a little bit short in the end. Spencer 55, Spirit Lake 48. Let's get into our post-game show of our boys contest, brought to you by the Eye Care Center of Spirit Lake, courtesy of Dr. Norland, Dr. Cornwall. We'll be back in 3 minutes on KUOO and Explore Okoboji live video.
It means to be on a team. It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
The Hut Bar and Grill in Arnold Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold Park.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
Okoboji Realty is a proud supporter of the Spirit Lake athletes and all the young athletes involved and driven for success. Good luck from Amy Maris and Mickey Harrington, real estate agents with Okoboji Realty. Dedicated to community, dedicated to you.
Pub 19 is open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. with limited seating. Dine in or carry out every Friday night. You can enjoy the in-house smoked prime rib. Pub 19 at Okoboji View Golf Course on Highway 86 in Spirit Lake. And check out their new menu items at pub19barngrill.com.
Northwest Bank is top notch. You may be a one-time customer, you may be a lifetime customer, but they're always going to look out for you and take care of you.
Northwest Bank has the ability to help you do what you need to have done with your mortgage.
To me, probably the number one thing is their ability to get the job done.
Easy to work with, explain things very well, people that you trust and people that you see every day. That type of skill and knowledge sitting behind that desk when you're coming to sign those papers is very important.
I've always trusted Northwest Bank, and I definitely trust them with the biggest purchase we've ever made.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames in the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
So the Spencer Tigers 55, the Spirit Lake Indians 48 in our boys game. Once again, 3 players in double figures for the Tigers. Spirit Lake, great performance once again from Tyler Voss, 19 points. Caden Hassel with 10. Riley Reynolds with 6. He had Will Graves 7. Reynolds with 6. Dylan Stecker with 4. Justin Ham with 2. So Spirit Lake made a good effort here, Tim, and we're going to hand the headphones to Paul Brown here in just a second. So he'll make his way up here. And but Spirit Lake they made a great effort, got down by 3 after the third quarter, took a lead at one point. Spencer would hit enough free throws in the end, and the Tigers would win by the final score of 55-48. And I can get Coach on here if he's ready. Okay, Paul, hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Spirit Lake boys basketball coach Paul Brown joining us here in the post game as Spencer wins 55-48. But first, Paul, a great effort by your boys team tonight. Really solid effort, and had your team in contention there.
Yeah, absolutely. I was really happy with how our guys came out in the second half. They went on a pretty good run there to end the first half, and they got made some shots, got in transition a little bit. And that's one thing that, could have easily turned into kind of how things looked the first game. But, the guys didn't let that happen. They came out with a fire coming out in the second half, and I was really impressed with that.
Yeah, and you could tell right away in the first quarter, Spencer, a couple times they would start to pull away.
Yep.
And then your squad just kind of settled down, got back to the basics.
Absolutely, yeah.
Got within 2 after 1. Same thing. Halftime, Spencer built up a 13-point lead, but in the third quarter, your squad just stayed the course, and I just really loved the effort tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that comes back to their growth. When they were, 3 games in, when we played them the first time, they didn't know that, they didn't have enough varsity experience to know, hey, when things are going tough, we actually got to slow down and get back to the simple stuff rather than try to force stuff. And, that's when good teams like Spencer takes advantage of you. And, I thought we did a great job, looking back, slowing down our offense, making sure we're cutting hard, finding Voss down low and cutting off them. And, the kids did a really good job, and I thought when we did that, things looked pretty good for us.
Yeah, Voss, last night's performance, and then tonight with 19, and boy, he's really blossoming into a great player.
Yeah, he really is, and all credit goes to him. The amount of effort he puts in, he's dead tired there after every single game. So just really impressed with him, how he's really progressed. We kind of noticed it. About Christmas time last year that he was really progressing, and then this year it started off. We were really happy with him, and then since Christmas this year, it's been shot out of cannon pretty much. He's been all go, and Yeah, and a lot of credit needs to go to his teammates. They've done a really good job of finding him down low and getting him in great spots to score. But, yeah, he puts in a lot of effort.
Caden Hassel, scoreless in the first half, but he does so much more than just score.
Absolutely.
Second half, he really turned it on to get you guys back in this one, finished with 10 points. I thought Caden worked hard tonight.
Yeah, I did too. I thought early he's a little frustrated with his shot. And, that led to him, maybe me taking it's not the greatest three-point attempts, but I thought he really regrouped in the second half and really attacked the rim. And when he's doing that, he's pretty tough to guard. He makes great decisions on the drive, whether it's finding Tyler, whether it's kick out for another one or another guy for a three. All right, when he's doing that, I think he does a really good job.
So offensive aside, you guys are right there. I thought defense is where you really put yourself in contention. I mean, you look at the Spencer team, they're putting up mid-70s a lot of times. Yeah. You hold them to 55 points. That's pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of that, we kind of talked to, they had 34 points at half, so we held them to 21 in the second half, only 5 in the third quarter.
Yeah, right.
So, like we said, I was just really impressed with the guys, how they responded to some adversity. They went on their run in the first half, and they really dug deep. And it was a full team effort.
It was.
I thought it was one of the best recent performances we played with, help side, rotating.
Yeah.
If a guy got beat off the dribble, we were there in scramble mode to help him out. And I was just really happy to see that.
I agree. That was a great total team defensive stand tonight. Might not have shown up in the win column, but there was a lot positives tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
So a week off now? Is that?
Yes.
That
it's
is
crazy.
So you played Saturday, Monday, and tonight you had 3 and 4 days, and then now you got a week off.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's kind of just the way we live in the Lakes Conference, I guess. We just finished 8 games in 15 days.
Okay.
So we're going to try to regroup at the end of this week. The players got to be tired when the coaches are getting a little exhausted from the late nights and stuff like that. So, just really excited for these guys. I thought they battled really, really hard in this 8-game stretch, and it's been an extremely difficult 8-game stretch with the amount of teams in it and the amount of good teams.
Yes.
I'm really happy with how they battled through it, and now it's going to be weird to get back to some practices. I think it'll be the first time we have consecutive practices in 2 weeks. So, be good for them to get their legs back underneath them.
Yes, it will, and they'll need that rest time because you got a big one at Storm Lake next Tuesday.
Yeah, absolutely, and they've been playing good basketball. They kind of took it to us here. But as you saw tonight, I think we're a different team than what we were at the beginning of the season. So really excited to see how guys come out and play. Storm Lake, it's always a tough place to play.
Yep.
It's a loud gym. It's a tough, like I said, tough place to play. And we got to respond to how they took it to us last time.
Okay, we'll be there for the broadcast next Tuesday. Great effort tonight, and best of luck with your practices. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, thank you. That is Spirit Lake boys basketball coach Paul Brown. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate that. Joining us here in the post-game show, and we'll bring in Tim Soper here for some final thoughts and some final stats of this doubleheader. And, Tim, we couldn't ask for a better doubleheader tonight.
Yeah, it was a great rivalry matchup for both the girls and boys contest. Score of the boys game kind of got a little lopsided, but it went down to the wire, and it was a good battle throughout.
It did, but in the end, Spencer with the sweep tonight. The Spencer girls win on the buzzer by Jada Piercy, 43-41. The boys game, Spencer did enough to hold on and win 55-48. So I think that's just about going to do it for our broadcast tonight.
I believe so, yes.
So you can check out our sports schedule, ExploreOkoboji.com. I can tell you that Thursday we'll have Spirit Lake Park Wrestling versus Spencer. So these same 2 schools will battle in wrestling. Thursday in the 6 o'clock hour, you can watch it on Explore Okoboji live video. So look forward to that coverage. I'll bring you that on Thursday night, and Tim will have some coverage up in Minnesota. So all sorts of sports coming up on our family of stations.
It's going to happen quick as postseason, like we said, less than a month away.
Yes. Tim, nice job. Thank you.
It was a lot of fun, and I think I handled everything here. I don't think we had any hiccups.
I think you did a good job.
No one called and complained at the very least, so I think we're good.
Not yet.
Not yet. Please don't. No.
Thanks, Tim.
Yes.
All right, Tim running the camera, computer, color commentary. Appreciate his work tonight. Gabe back at the studios. Thank you so much. Our great sports sponsors as well. I'm Scott Nolte from Spirit Lake High School, where the Spencer girls and boys basketball teams pull off a sweep, but it was a close doubleheader tonight and a lot of fun. Hopefully you had some fun as well. From Spirit Lake High School, have a great night. Thanks for listening to Sports on KUOO.